Trident Access Services. Let me tell you what they do, folks. They help you with your access situations. That could be your garage door. It could be your gate. txtrident.com. That's our fellas over there. They'd like to set you up right now with just a little tune-up type situation. For $39.99, they come out, they check everything. The springs, the opener, the door, the track, the weather stripping. You ever just have a bunch of leaves blowing in your garage? You're like, how's that happening? My weather stripping, it's shot. They'll take care of all that for you, and then if you need work later, they'll give you 10% discount to all Dumb Zone listeners. It is Texas Trident Access Services, txtrident.com. Jeremy and his boys over there. You got first responder and veteran-owned company. They have a decommed Humvee at txtrident.com. The phone number is 817-512-1212. Maybe you're doing building. You got a new build. You're doing remodel. Don't forget about that garage door. Don't forget about the gate. Texas Trident Access Services. Boom. Yeah. I got to warm up. Let's go. It's the Dumb Zone on a Monday. Coming to you live from the Game Day Men's Health Studio in downtown Dallas. DBA Fox 4, Channel 27. I'm Jake Kemp.
I'm Blake Jones.
My name is Michael Sirois.
Wow.
Good timing. I figured after Blake.
Love it.
Also joining us, we have Foodie CK and my friend of the dirt, Mason Brick Ledoux.
What's going on, boys?
Hell yeah.
Quite the squad. Quite the squad. Joining us from Getting Steps right now, live, somewhere in Appalachia. It's Big Mac. Dan McDowell, do you read me over?
As you can see, do you read me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm an audio listener.
Applaud for me. As you can see, they call it Big Sky Country out here. Ohio. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of blue.
I think you have the
lot of blue.
The blurred background setting on.
Yeah, what are you trying to hide out there?
It's ruining our experience.
Oh, it's a bird. Do I have that?
Yeah,
do I set that?
Yeah.
Or does Clayton set it?
Uh-oh.
No, it's
Clayton's
you.
mad at me now.
Let's just...
Yep, move on.
What are you doing? You hitting a little chappy kettlebell workout, or what do we got going?
Yeah, we're getting little steps, you know.
Respect.
Got to keep it coming. Had the Breakfast of Champions today. Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah. I talked to Dan earlier, and he was hitting a taco TB. He was making a border run.
That actually makes me sad.
Why?
Because we had eras where we lived on Taco Bell, and now he's getting into it when we're out of it.
It's a road trip.
Yeah, bro.
And at home. Sometimes a home trip as well. I do like Taco Bell.
Yeah, when you need to get cleaned out.
What does that mean?
Don't play coy with me.
Man.
You knew what you were doing. When you couldn't poo-poo on the road, you went to Taco Bell.
So, when do you think you'll be back in your car? What's your status right now?
Pretty soon. Why? You want me in my car?
No, I just didn't, I don't know how, if it changes for you, if you're walking or if you're in the car, or how you'd like to.
No, I mean, I have
out.
notes. I have some notes on my phone I wanted to be able to reference, so I thought it'd be good to do weekend check, not in the car.
Okay.
So then I will hop back in the car and head up to I'm in a city now called New Philadelphia.
No way.
Those creative folks in Ohio.
There's a New Philadelphia.
Are like, what can we name this? I don't know.
That's absolutely brutal.
Like everything's already been named. Let's just pick one of the cities and we'll name it the new that.
I have a lot of respect for Philadelphia as a bit of a dirtbag myself, but that'd be like I'm opening the world's greatest pizza restaurant. You called it New Little Caesars. Like, it doesn't have the greatest reputation.
All people got pissed at Philadelphia, and that's as far as they made it.
Yeah.
Ohio. Fuck it.
High school football mascot, the Quakers.
Perfect.
New
See?
For
Philadelphia
real?
Quakers.
This
Yeah.
is the scummy Quakers.
Those were the reject Quakers. They didn't like the cut of
we're the,
Philly's
good,
jib.
we're the good Quakers over here.
So my friend Brick is here. He's going to hang out for the show. He's our nominal sit-in for the day. He'll maybe chip in on the weekend check. But let's start with myself and Mike Sirois sort of tag teaming here, because last night I went to a birthday party, Dan.
Now, does the weekend check have a sponsor, or am I
Out
of line? And asking that question?
I just feel like it was, sure, it's early, but I was going to kind of play it by the time, but it's fine.
Oh,
yes,
I like
it
to
does.
stick it in there, kind of shove it
Let
in.
me tell you something. That's what Ownwell does to the man. Ownwell
Yeah.
takes the man out back and says, "Listen, we're here
I'm
to
gonna stick
fight
it
for
in
the
you."
people. They're going to protest your property taxes for you. You set it up. It just takes a couple of minutes online. We've all done this. They've saved me money.
This year, I protested my property taxes while laying next to the pool drinking a daiquiri.
You had me ship you those little umbrellas just because you were
right.
saving so much money.
Ownwell can't be that easy, guys.
It really is that easy. Everyone can attest to this. You don't even have to sign up again. They just keep you signed up, and then the next year they're like, hey, here's what we saved you. For me, it's worked a couple years in a row. We've had a ton of listeners, same sort of situation. You only pay if they save you money, and the amount that you pay is less than the rest of the industry standard. Ownwell.com/thedumbzone. So that you can bend over the property people. Ownwell.com/thedumbzone. Ownwell. Delay. So we went to the Rollertown Beer Works Brewery last night for Mike Sirois' birthday party.
Thank you for attending.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good vibes. Great vibes.
How old?
Well, my birthday is the 24th of this month, and I'm going to be 50 years old.
Oh, it's your birthday month.
Exactly.
It's birthday month.
You
What a homo.
hate it?
No, not really. Actually, Dan and I just did a whole Patreon podcast about turning 50
sorry.
and your thoughts. No, it's all good. No, I don't
Promote. What you do is you promote that.
Yeah. Yeah. So you want to hear more of this gold for just $5 a month. Yeah. No, I don't hate it, but it's weird. It's a weird one, It's one of those odometer turns that I think you certainly respect and see on the horizon, and then there she goes. But no, I don't think so. I feel pretty normal.
Numbers are for
Danny said it's the last
sheeple.
birthday anyone will ever care about, right? Like in your
100.
Well, we ain't got to worry about that one, I don't think.
The last one.
Yeah.
The very last one.
You guys know that if we're around when Dan turns 69, that
Okay, yeah.
I mean, people, we might have to book the AAC.
Yeah.
Balloon arch.
Well, I don't care. To me, I didn't go because it was your 50th. I went because we have a decent babysitter situation, and I like hanging out with that group of people. Great group of people. Ben and Skin, I mean, that brewery's insane, dude. I'm not necessarily in the visiting brewery game as much anymore, but I mean, you take your kids to stuff like that. It's giant. They've got an inside area, outside area, and the bands were set up to play outside or planned to play outside, and because of the weather, that had to get nixed. I felt like they could have done it inside. I know Christina, your lovely lady, was bummed because her band was playing for your birthday.
Yeah, they were. We had a
She was gonna
Radiohead
pop out of a
tribute.
cake.
Yeah, I know. Damn it. Yeah, they had to
So it's
cancel
just like
that.
youth sports, huh? The possibility of lightning is like, oh no, we can't do it.
Well, it did suck all night. I mean, they had no business outside. They couldn't have done that.
Yeah, it got bad. But also, there's you're holding all that electricity. I think that probably doesn't help. Dude, I was on the freeway. I was on the freeway driving home last night in full no volume, wife just no talk. I'm 10 and 2, torrential, and you're you're on the
Anchor word.
torrential downpour
Oh, yeah.
for
Gotta
sure.
be.
Yeah.
This is a edge case. What do you think about infested? Okay,
Don't
then it
know
doesn't
where
play.
you would-
Okay,
Yeah.
shark infested waters was the
Okay.
one that I heard and couldn't. But no, just being on the freeway last night, that high up there, I'm like, yo, I don't know. This
Dude.
doesn't feel when you hit a big turnpike overpass.
Gay Not Gay, Cash left before me and he called me when he got home to let me know how dangerous the drive was. Text me once and then call, and I'm like, holy shit, did he? Because he texted
Well, that's
me, he's
because
like,
if
it's
he
fucking
feels
crazy out
something,
here.
you feel it. So if he would have wrecked, you would have. So he
Just
had
gone
to-
flying off the couch at the bar.
I mean, I'm going to say it's fine, but
That's okay, but if he's like, hey, text me to make sure so I know you got home safe.
Okay, he
Yeah.
didn't say
Yeah,
that.
That's where I thought you were going.
He didn't say that, but I did text him, made it. Like made it.
No, that's gay. That's
That's
gay.
gay?
That's gay.
Okay, yeah.
That's gay.
I'm guilty. But I said, made it. Thanks for coming out. Whatever.
Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a good time. So thanks for having us there.
Yeah,
I know,
dude.
like I said, I know Christina was bummed.
Christina's obsessed with your wife. Just
They
so
hit
nice.
it off quite well.
Yeah. I mean, I get to see
We
you a fair
all
amount.
are.
Yeah. Kristen's awesome.
No, because they're both like actually good people, like, but in a way that's not annoying.
I really wanted to be there, but when I got the invite from Christina 3 weeks ago, I hastily planned a trip so I wouldn't have to
yeah. Right. Just
go. So
well, it would have been lovely to see you, but thank you for coming, Jake. It was fun, man.
So
Good
did you
night
do
out.
any? Do you have what does the rest of a Mike Sirois weekend look like?
I don't even remember. Saturday I did nothing. I watched
Hell yeah.
golf.
that's a Mike Sirois
Yeah.
weekend.
Hell yeah,
I
brother.
don't remember.
But not even
Yeah,
like
before.
even that. I think because you know what? I got a new car.
Okay, yeah,
Is
yeah.
this not even a gay, not gay, but is it odd that Cash, my brother, and me got new cars on the exact same day, completely unrelated?
There's just no
didn't even
way
know-
that it's unrelated.
Yeah,
You're
there's-
both You're
Perfectly.
together all the time.
We're not together as much as you
Well,
probably think.
I mean, it would be like if I got a new car the same day as Dan, then neither one of us knew. That would be weird.
Yeah, it didn't come up.
You guys, you
No, it
work
just-
together to an extent.
Yeah, but it just, I'm telling
Okay,
you,
so
very unrelated.
Okay.
He got a car because he has a nicer car. You know, he's upgrade man. His car was in Little Rock. He had to go get it, and they delivered it on Saturday. I mean,
Interesting.
very unrelated, but pretty awesome. And then they give you the tags, right? Obviously, I don't get special tags. Cash does have vanity plates written all over him.
Yeah.
What's his?
He has
give
a
it-
company.
Yeah, it's the company name.
Yeah, it was the Well, but I don't think he has one now. But I got my random ass tags. You know, you're rolling the dice. Like, what are we gonna get? I got XYZ,
Oh shit!
which I'm like,
Nice.
oh
Yeah.
shit,
That's a
score.
very appealing number. You
That's a
need
good
something smooth.
Yeah.
In some capacity. It needs to be like 246 or so. I need something like
Dude.
that.
No
X-
cop is gonna believe you though.
Yeah,
Like,
you
what's your
think
plate
it's
number?
better.
XYZ.
I don't know if
yeah, come here.
I don't know if I've ever in my life memorized a plate that I've had, and I already got this one down,
That's pretty good.
which is pretty nice.
I bet you the personalized license plate game is big in the ranching industry.
Yeah, everyone does their ranch.
Oh
name.
yeah.
Yeah.
Get the brand.
Yeah.
Ours is 5 lazy S, but on a plate it just says 5 lazies. So that didn't really play too well.
I think I told you this before. My buddy, when the Arizona Diamondbacks first got their franchise, I lived in Arizona, and he was so excited, super baseball guy, and he wanted a vanity plate, and he's like, I can be one of the first. I get locked in.
Yeah.
Like, the team doesn't exist. They just announced it's going to be the Diamondbacks. So he got, I think I've told you this, he got DMNDBX, which everyone reads as demand box. I'm like, yeah.
You
have
pull
the
up.
whole-
You pull up and
the,
that's the guy.
the whole alphabet at your disposal, and he fucked it up.
That's excellent.
So yes, got a new car. That's my weekend check.
Okay.
Yeah.
I watched the kids solo Saturday night because we needed to have the babysitter for the Mike Sirois birthday bash Sunday night. And, you have these moments. I think Blake has brought it up. It's different maybe with a son, more bonding type. It feels more natural, perhaps, because you can see yourself doing a lot of these things.
For sure.
Now when my daughter wanted her easy bake oven, I'm like, well, dad had a phase.
Oh yeah.
But in general, it's a little bit easier with your son, and it's maybe you're throwing a baseball, maybe you're dunking the little basketball. Well, this weekend it was, I ordered delivery, triple dipper, and I introduced my son to the greatness of the trio of appetizers that you can choose from at Chili's, and we
Damn.
just sat in bed.
Dang, dude.
Day.
What a life.
What'd you go with? We still have Southwestern egg rolls, or
I'm a cheese stick chicken slider.
oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, you're
I'm gonna give you a 6 out of 10 on that one.
Dude, are you
Yeah.
kidding me? They also have obviously like
Egg rolls
different
are a
versions
must.
now. Ugh, I don't.
These are not.
They're
these
not
are
like
different.
egg roll. Yeah, they're not.
They're
egg roll.
different.
I mean, I've had
Tenders.
them.
You go
They're
to
tenders. They were. Yeah, they've got like a crispy tender now that was fire. It was actually really good.
Chili's is back.
It's so
It's
bad.
I got so
very
mad
bad.
at them over the skillet queso because it was pre-planned from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And don't tell me about your inside information, Clayton. It's bullsh.
No, that was me. I think.
I think it was
I
also.
was, I was the
It
Chili's
was him.
insider.
Whatever. They knew what they were
Coming at
doing.
me.
It seemed like you were lane.
I ordered the skillet queso. Now it's always different. You're at home. It's not
Yeah.
in the skillet. They still
rogue
have
game.
the woke queso.
Yeah.
But they also have the old one, and
Who's
it's.
getting that?
I really don't know. I feel like they have to keep it on there to not admit failure.
Yeah.
Like
The
there's
new
no-
one, you mean? The new.
There's a
cheese
there is a new one on there, right?
Yeah.
But you can still get the old one. So just enjoying that with family. It's like the first when you see your kid have a bite of a mozzarella stick for the first time, because you're like, damn, that you got a whole.
When you see your kid,
You have a whole,
his
a lot of that in front of you. If I'm clocking your life anything to be like mine.
like greatest single bites of food on planet Earth. Underrated is the perfect mozzarella stick.
Like per
Just-
receptor in your mouth.
Yeah, like not many people would
No.
claim that as their favorite food. You don't hear that too often, but fuck off. That
Right, as
thing-
far as a sprint.
Oh,
It's pretty hard to have a bad cheese stick too.
Yeah.
so good.
Really
But
hard.
what you're missing out with the kid, they don't know what's inside of the mozzarella stick. So you got to tell
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bub.
Oh, like wait, just wait.
Well,
Just
because they're
wait.
going to look at the outside and think, what the hell is this? What this brown flaky
Right.
thing?
Then you get the kerfuffle of it not detaching and going everywhere.
Yes.
Here, dip it in ranch.
Might get a little oil cocky, like a
Yeah,
little
little
squirt on you.
slow-
Oh yeah, and pipe
Don't
it
mind a
hot.
little of that on my chin.
Just hot for a second though.
Yeah.
I saw someone tweet this or something like you never like sit down and eat 7 string cheeses out of your fridge, but fucking line them up and fry them.
Yeah.
And I'm not stopping.
Yeah, Clayton might.
Yeah, no, I mean it's essentially if you think about a tortilla chip, you wouldn't just eat that many tortillas.
All right.
It's an insane amount of tortillas. All right, what do you got, Blake?
Let's see. We had a few extra days on our weekend check. So Thursday, I saw our good buddy who I follow now on Instagram, Jordan Lucas, the zesty volleyball player who's been on the show.
They met up.
Your water nemesis.
Yeah, we're working past that. He said he was coming to Dallas on Thursday because of the Final Four in professional volleyball was coming to Frisco,
Nice.
and I took the family.
Whoa.
Oh, you saw the Dallas Blitz? What are they?
Dallas Pulse. We did
Pulse.
not see the Dallas Pulse because here I am, new to the volleyball game. I already have a complaint. The Final Four, you got 2 games. The first one starts at 6, and it goes for 3 hours.
What?
I'm not sticking around for a 9:05 start for a volleyball
It seriously
game.
went 3 hours the first
They
match?
went 5 games,
And then they all
No,
go
that's
to 21?
untenable.
To 21?
25,
Oh, fuck.
win by 2. Of
Did you-
course, you know that.
Did you see our guy play?
No, he wasn't playing. So this is professional women's volleyball.
Yeah, Chris Mykowski does.
Right.
Some of those. Yeah, I've thought about taking the girl out there.
It was awesome. It was really, really cool.
3 hours is insane, though, dude. What are we talking
They-
about?
they
you know
do-
what? That's probably why it lags behind the NFL.
Yeah.
That only.
Yeah.
That's
need
the
it.
only reason.
Yeah, they need a rally clock or something to speed it up.
Right.
No, but it was great. But like I said,
Frisco?
yeah, at the Comerica Center where the Stars practice, and the legend, the Mavs minor league team plays, or G League. Yeah, no, it was great. It's a lot. Yeah, like I said, a lot of volleyball, 5 games. I did see Jordan. I did awkwardly approach him and say, "Hey, you did a podcast with us. Thanks so much. My name is Blake." And he said, "Oh, the Dumb Zone."
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you remembered. And then, yeah, Mike Koski caught up with him a little bit later and said thanks for joining the Dumb Zone. But it was cool. The Dallas Pulse did win on Saturday. So we have
Champs.
yeah, they won $1 million.
Damn.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That was the grand prize. And we give our quarterback 60.
How many players are on a volleyball team?
Well, it's 6 on the court. I think there's like 12 or 15. Very animated bench.
A lot of high fives. No
You
matter,
They've got-
no matter
they've
what
got-
happens.
They've got bits. So if they spike it, they get the kill. My kid's favorite move, they'd have 3 of the players dive on the court. What is this thing?
We've been through this.
What
dude.
is it?
It literally means murdering my ops with a pistol.
I was gonna say,
With a-
brick
with
is
a
here.
switch.
If you want to get to like the source
Brick
of
is
what
here.
any of
It
this
means
stuff.
spray your ops
Dan,
with
if
artillery
you have-
weapons
Dan,
and
if you
murder
have
them dead.
Slime questions or any
Yeah,
sort of
ask him about the CD thing.
anything you've got. If you want to know the actual answer,
The root.
this will get you.
Okay, so for our audio listeners, I'm covering my face with one hand, and on the other, I'm making like a
Right.
what is this?
It
An
literally
Aussie-
means murder everyone.
You're waving back and forth like
Like a fish hand kind
right.
of.
I thought it was
Spraying- yeah.
spraying
fish.
everybody. I'm spraying the room.
Okay, so
killing
they would-
But you
everybody.
can't do that.
Right.
So that's
Right.
the soft.
Weapons.
This is it. I'm spraying like Contra.
They
Brilliant.
would dive on the court and then have another player pull them back by their feet while they were doing this at the other team.
Yeah, get back in the trenches. You know.
Yeah.
Man,
After every point, they had a bit. It was great.
I think I love it.
I do too.
I think I love it. I know Dan experienced some of it because, like, if you, as I will, you flip on a little college softball, the teams, they have an insane amount of bits. Like, every single batter that's up, there's some sort of thing going, and it's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
It's kind of awesome.
Special chants.
Yeah.
Whatnot.
So, yeah, you can see behind me my gold medal for calling women's high school or girls high school basketball. Went to the Dallas Pulse event over the weekend. I'm also a big Dallas Wings fan because their season started over the weekend.
Again?
Yeah, the spring season started. The Wings took down the Fever on opening day.
Wow.
Apparently, Caitlin Clark is dealing with an injury. She missed a lot of.
I saw
last
she
year.
walked out with Morgan Wallen, like at his concert over the weekend.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I want to walk out with Morgan Wallen.
That's insane.
She
should be in the gym.
Was that the N word guy?
Yeah.
And making
Two-time.
out, making out during COVID guy.
Yeah.
Throwing chairs.
I thought Dan was talking about me for a second.
No, you're not.
Where was that? Was that AC or no?
No. It was in Indiana.
What? Oh, I thought you said you went.
No, just watch.
Watched,
I'm now a
okay.
fan. I'm a big Dallas Wings fan.
Yeah.
He supports women.
So
Good.
AZ Fudd, the 1-1, didn't start.
I mean, that
thought that
happens
was weird.
sometimes.
No,
right?
it doesn't. Actually, it doesn't. She scored 3 points. She hit a 3 early in the first half, and that was it. The lowest scoring debut for the first overall pick in the WNBA in the last 20 years.
Locker room politics.
But yeah, no, go ahead. Yeah, girlfriend. Let's just pick her. Olivia Miles, who they should have
That's
taken.
not why they picked her. That's not why they picked her.
Oh yeah, Olivia Miles, who they should have picked,
From
who went to
TCU.
TCU, dropped 21-8 in her first game. She got to start.
Okay. What
She's banging the wrong
positional
person.
redundancy? Yeah, no, this is probably not it's not gonna look good if this doesn't go well.
Well, they're 1-0.
Wait,
Look at
positional redundancy, does that mean they did not draft best player available?
Yeah, I mean, this happens all the time, right? Ask Vladi and the Kings about Luka and De'Aaron Fox.
There was another team
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Dallas who had Luka and Kyrie, and it was awesome because it worked. But no, I guess you just need one ball handler.
Do you know what I was thinking about over the weekend that's even crazier? Because Luka is hurt, and that's why I'm not really watching the NBA. It sucks because he's going to be hurt a lot. And I actually think that in some ways it's going to be a self-fulfilling thing. Like getting traded, I think is going to make him in the end probably hurt more than if he would have stayed in Dallas because I think he'll care less, on and on. But what's crazy is at one time the Mavs actually had Luka Doncic and Jalen Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
They actually drafted both of them in the exact same draft class. So if you were worried about the durability of a player like Luka, boy, what would you do? I mean, it's crazy. Like, how could you ever – what if you could also draft like an all-NBA other guard in the second round of the same year? Certainly you would – 5 titles?
Yeah.
Certainly
Well, you
a couple.
You must have got a haul for those two guys, then,
Yeah,
right?
certainly.
It is insane to watch the playoffs, and it's like, well, this is defined by that guy not being there and that guy being there. Okay, where did they start their careers?
Certainly the whole city doesn't hate you after those moves.
Ugh.
I had to pitch over the weekend.
Yeah?
We're in the playoffs. Got to win. Got a playoff win, so we play again.
Do you know about this?
I don't think so. Softball or baseball?
So I've got a nephew who's 7, plays in 8 and under baseball in Wiley, and their team didn't have a dad or a coach that could pitch.
Okay.
You hear this? This is why I do what I
That's why
do.
you do. Stay ready.
So they asked Uncle Blake if I could throw a little.
Yeah,
Sure.
I got you.
I get in there, I just freaking groove
Like,
it.
well,
Where-
I mean, I could throw a little
I got it. Where do you want it, bub? You want it high? You want
I mean,
it low?
listen,
Inside?
if they made a nature show about our society, this is Blake just moving in and exhibiting dominance, alpha dominance over the males in this group.
the mom.
I was watching a Maddox clip the other night. So are you like the Maddox of the dads there? You can
Pinpoint.
locate it wherever exactly you want it.
Buddy, Oliver likes it high. Holden likes it low because he's got an uppercut swing.
gosh.
Robert steps out, so I got to put it on the inside. Asher likes to go to right field. Dude, I've got the report on all these kids.
When Blake's pitching,
Okay.
take the over.
Yeah, hammer the over.
Dude, we've been
On
drilling
Kalshi.
it. We had 3 home runs, put up 12 runs against the Blue Hens. No, we did fantastic. But when I run for mayor of Wiley or park commissioner, whatever, here's my rule. It's unpopular. No kid pitch until high school.
Ooh. Okay.
I see the other fields. The kids are 12. They're in middle school. They can't find the damn strike zone.
I know. I see this.
No one's having a good time.
Yeah.
They're not hitting. They're not pitching. They're not fielding. They're not running the bases. We're not doing anything relevant to baseball because you want Braden to throw 75 pitches at 2:30 on a Saturday. It's too young.
Yeah, I ran
And
into.
if you want to do your travel ball circuit and pitch and throw your arm out, throwing curve balls, have at it. In the city leagues, we're going to get things done. We're going to have dads pitch until you're high school.
Now, don't they ban curveballs at a certain age or something? No, they're still chunking them down.
They can tell you, hey, none of the silly stuff. You're going to do it.
You're gonna get funky if you're on that mound.
Yeah, you're trying anything.
You're feeling it.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them try and ban my four
Right?
seamer.
Dan showing up with pitching ninja overlays, like spot the release point difference.
And so then,
So I mean, dude, but imagine, what are you gonna do? You're gonna have a 13-year-old out there with his dad next to him.
I don't care. Like, I want the kids to hit.
But I
want the
do
kids
know
to
what you mean,
field.
because I'm at a baseball field every weekend now for blast ball, but it's at the same time as not grown up, but bigger kid baseball.
Go watch the 10 and 12
I know, I
pitch.
see it, dude. It's brutal.
Go watch it.
It's brutal. And then I ran into a friend of mine from high school, and I don't know exactly what happened, but I was like, oh, yeah, how old's your kid? They're like 11. He's not playing today. He's still recovering from a UCL tear.
Jesus.
And they're like a baseball family,
see?
so I assume the kid he's probably just a hoss.
Not good.
They're like, yeah, he's still working off a tee.
I've told you, it's not woke, but it's just like the era we're in now. Every kid has a walk-up song. They're 7.
Okay, so this is interesting. We got asked this weekend. We were told the other team, they bring a DJ.
Jesus, what
And
are we doing?
I was like,
talking
dude,
about
I
6-year-olds?
don't, 3-year-olds, bud.
Oh,
3
this
and
for
4
Carter?
3 and 4-year-olds. Yeah, for blast ball. So they send to the group chat, reply with your kid's song. And at that point, it's like, no, I don't want to, but if everyone else is, and then he's the only one, somebody replies, the Paw Patrol theme. I'm like, fuck, if he hears that, he's going to.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yes. So we gave a song, and fortunately,
What was
we did Danny Go,
Okay.
Give Me That Garbage, which is
Heck
funny.
yeah.
'Cause,
Walk Pantera.
but fortunately, it didn't work really for anybody. Like, they were just kind of playing, Take Me Out to the whatever.
Ugh.
It didn't get into the play. But I'm like, why would you do something that just introduces conflict? What if one kid hears another song and he's like, well, I wanted that song. Well, I wanted this song. Just no across the board. No. And then
Well,
nobody can get pissed.
We're doing it. And so I'm in the backyard about to throw to my kid, my 4-year-old.
He's like, get out jock jams.
I get out, I get the ball. He's got his bat. He said, Dad, play my song.
In the yard?
Oh
I said, what do you mean?
Cooked.
He said,
This is why Hillary lost.
he said, yeah, the other kids have songs when they go to bat.
We're cooked.
All right, dude.
This is all Bryce Harper's fault. Remember a few years ago, he was complaining they had to get the youth involved? And
I
now-
actually love it. I don't know why
now
I'm complaining.
baseball's over accessorized and theme songed.
I'll take it.
I got a couple more things. First, we did hit the 700 reviews, which is what I asked for last Monday on the MBR. So a donation has been made to the food bank. If you the type of person that needs a receipt, check my Twitter. If not, just thanks for doing that. And then final thing, let me preface by saying I know I'm a bad person. You don't have to tell me. A lot of bad bits on Mother's Day. Seemed like a lot of husbands in trouble went to Facebook wishing their wives the best mother ever. Yeah, we get it. My question for today, though, and for you 4 gentlemen, where are we on moms of adopted kids?
Like obligation to contact them and do
On a
something
hot
for them?
scale or
Yeah. On the internet?
Here's the context. So, may or may not have a family member who just adopted a kid. Huge congratulations. IVF didn't work for him. Super sad ordeal. They've had the kid for a couple weeks and already wishing her happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
And from where I'm at, I don't think you've earned it yet.
That yes was a little quick.
No, yes, you should. Who gives a shit, number one? Number two,
Yeah,
they're
what has she done? What in 2 weeks has she done?
she earned?
I'll tell you what she's done,
theoretically,
Dan.
Like, I wanted to be in the NFL, but nobody's like, congrats on your career.
Hey, Dan,
right?
how's this? They've had the kid for 2 weeks. They've already had a date night.
got to get a sitter?
Like you
I
had,
gotta get out.
You had
Like,
years
yes.
and years of this. You've had the kid for 8 days, and you need a parents' night out. Are
How
you
old's the
serious?
kid?
It was born a month ago.
I mean, you know, it's it'd be funny
Oh,
if
so
the
it's
kid
a
was like,
baby.
it'd be funny if the kid was like 13.
She suffered through 9 months of paperwork.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
No, it is a big process, but it's not really congruent with Happy Mother's Day, right? It's more Happy Administrative Assistance Day so far.
Congrats on that last move you made.
Right.
I think at some point
What-
she could say that, but not. I think you got to earn it. I
So
don't
I
think
thought
we're
you
not
were
there yet.
I thought you were going with you were gonna complain about the fur if you're a mom of a fur baby.
Well, we already know that.
Oh man, yeah. That feels like when I see roast twin generation people come after my generation, it's the fur baby that's the millennial, like being like treating their dog like a person.
Yeah. No, I support them. I'm a stay-at-home dog dad myself.
yeah.
I actually saw something at the pet store this weekend. See if you can throw that up, Clayton. That made me think of definitely Brick, who has an Instagram account, Dan, for his dog.
I lost the password. But yeah, it does exist. It does
awesome.
exist, yeah. And it came in handy a few months back. Having
what's-
evidence.
Yeah.
What's better than people who say that they have fur babies than weed culture? And I was buying dog food over the weekend, and there's like a big joint, like a dog joint,
That's egregious.
Dogawana, and it's like a fake. It's just got catnip in it for dogs to make them like kind of high, and then a donut because you know when you're high you eat.
Yeah.
A
This
lot.
type of shit will never open the Straight Humors. This shit going. We've gone too far
true.
as a society.
Bad bit.
We need to go
It's got
backwards.
wanna nip in it.
So Blake, I think
Jesus.
2 weeks is nowhere near enough.
I didn't think so either. I just sat there like getting a little upset. And I just,
Upset.
Just starting
know.
to simmer and boil.
just like, I don't know yet.
Are you saying to send a text like you didn't have to go to a event, right? This is just, or for you to sit at home and acknowledge that she could also have a mother.
It came up on my phone. Like, not yet. No, not yet.
I'm with
One
Blake on
day
this.
soon. One day soon, sure. But yeah, you've already had a date night. You don't need to wish yourself Mother's
At least
Day.
go through a colic or something with the baby, right?
I would like to direct you to something that I wish I knew more about whenever my children were young, and that is Game Day Men's Health. GameDay.dumbzone.com.
Testosterone high today.
That is what you need. That testosterone level checked. They got 12 locations. You're probably close to one right now. And you go in there, you
I'm
get
not.
a blood test. You may actually not be close to one of those 12 locations, but I bet you are closer to a Game Day than you think.
Oh, that's right. They are nationwide.
They're all over
and
the nation.
we've had people like in Denver
Yeah.
or in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
They go into their game day and they're like, "Hey, the Dumb Zone sent me. Do I get my 10% off?"
Yeah.
And they'll say yes. So do
Oh
it.
wow.
Yeah, I had a guy try it in Atlanta.
Try.
No dice. So
all
but it's not 100%. But
Yeah.
they're all over DFW, and they're all great in the sense that they want to help you be the best you. I got on the peptides recently because I keep injuring myself, and the only thing between me and death right now is those peptides. Go check them out. GameDay.dumbzone.com. It's very, very easy. If you get on the shots, you're in and out of there in like 2 minutes. Very, very simple.
If you
Get
if
yourself
you
into a
also
good
think
mood.
if you think you're in the NFL and you go out and you argue each call like that on a Sunday at
Yeah.
just like Jake, you know,
Yes.
Go to gameday.com, gameday.dumbzone.com. I
Or
should say.
for erectile dysfunction at
Like me.
gameday.dumbzone.com.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I can
Clayton?
go. Yeah. Oh, Dan, just so you know, there are 4 locations in the Cleveland area. You might want to stop in and just see if they'll take the
Check
Dumb Zone.
Check New Philadelphia.
I'll do it.
So yeah, bought a new gun,
All right.
Left-handed.
left-handed semi-auto shotgun,
How many are we up
my
to?
dream gun, Benelli.
What's the arsenal up to?
Not going to tell you that number.
All right. Ankle? I don't have to answer that.
No, but this is the show helping out. So I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago after we had we were out at a sit-in talking hunting with some guys, and someone reached out and said, "Hey, I've been trying to sell this thing for a while, so met up Friday, bought a gun in a parking lot, and had some fellowship. It's good."
We don't test drive that thing? I mean, is it like a shitty Jeep that I just had to get rid of? Like, is there any chance you got a
No,
lemon?
it's a Cadillac,
Okay.
and
Benellis
it's.
are nice.
So you buy a gun you never shot before, and that's okay.
I've shot the type of gun
Okay,
before. I've never
all right.
shot that gun before.
All
But I mean, it's a Benelli,
Well,
and I know
say
how
no
to.
more.
That's
I know
all you
how
have to say.
Say no more.
Yeah, I know how to take care of them. I know how to. I've bought guns that were messed up before and fixed them myself, and I know how to do that. So I'm capable.
Can we ask how much? I don't know the rules around here.
Less than what it normally goes for.
Okay.
Are you worried that you're meeting in a parking lot,
And there's a gun
At night.
involved.
a guy with a gun, and he knows you're just bringing a bunch of money?
Yeah.
2 things there. One, I probably would have a gun on myself in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And 2, this ain't my first rodeo, Dan. I've been doing gun deals in parking lots for 15, 20 years.
Okay, so you have like a guy across the street positioned on top of a
sniper on the Walmart.
yeah,
Crow's nest.
and then all of a sudden, as
This
that
is a
guy's
subby.
talking,
They're-
you're talking to the subby, and a red dot appears
Yeah.
on his chest, and you're like,
Think again.
if everything's cool here, you're gonna walk away.
No.
Give me the goods.
Golly.
Cash.
No, I mean, listen.
Yeah.
Cash.
Sold some. Hey,
Gold?
silver was up, so I moved some silver.
Attaboy.
So I didn't have to deal with the accountant wanting to know why I was taking money
You're
out
revealing how much
out of
Benellis
Move the
Yeah.
silver from under my bed to
of
the
It's in a
backyard
safe.
hole.
It's
No,
in a safe.
I like to serve as a bridge between 2 worlds on the show when I can. And I think to Clayton's point, this is kind of why the Cold War stayed cold, right? That guy knows Clayton. Whoever that guy, that lady is, they know he has a gun. Why would he not have a gun? He's coming to buy a gun. I don't know if this stat is true anymore, but they used to say that in the state of Texas, we had way fewer like hot home invasions. Like people just don't break into houses when people are home in Texas.
Unless you're TC.
It did happen
Yeah,
at
that's
TC.
interesting.
But just the deterrent can work. And I promise you, on a small scale, in this case, every single person that he meets up with to buy a gun is assuming this guy has a gun.
True.
Yeah.
And you have to assume that he also had another gun.
Of course.
Yeah, we're both going into this knowing
Mutually
hey,
assured destruction.
yeah.
This could be Twin Peaks motorcycle gang
Yeah.
meet up all over again.
There could have been Reservoir
No,
Dogs.
this,
be a
this guy,
bloodbath.
listen,
Over
he was an
again.
amazing person. He was a great guy. Good fellowship. Had a 45-minute talk after the gun deal.
Oh, that Dan would rather you just shoot him.
Trying to
Okay,
get out
well,
of
I won't tell you Dan was his leader.
Trying to get out of your
No.
dealer's apartment.
Did he have the gun in the trunk? Did he open the trunk and then you kind of leaned
Did he
in
pop
and
open a
like-
suitcase?
Yeah.
Fuck
Well,
yeah.
Benelli's come in a very nice case.
Yeah, I bet
And
they
so
were.
they
we
do.
popped that on the tailgate,
And you bit your bottom lip.
looked at
and
it.
Can we guess
Were
the
you wondering,
price?
like, hey, what's
Flipped
wrong
up
with
his
it? Why-
sunglasses. Then, ooh, yeah.
I was like, "Ooh, let me holler at you.
This was a high dollar weapons deal, actually.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
why would
It's
you
a
sell
Benelli.
it if it's
Yeah,
so
well,
great?
It's $1,500.
That's what I was going to guess. Probably about
Yeah.
15 smackaroos.
Why is he selling it then?
Yeah.
Yeah, to Dan's point.
Got a body.
So he's
That's odd.
no, so he.
Why is there one part filed off?
I need
So
to sell
the
this
thing with
gun.
left-handed shooters is it's more based off your dominance. So I'm left eye dominant, so I just learned how to shoot left-handed. Well, he's left eye dominant, but he shoots right-handed. So he just tried it, didn't like it, and then was getting rid of it. So plus on my side.
Did he have a single tear down his cheek when you drove
No,
off?
he was actually surprised. He was just bringing it. He was going to give it to me to try before I bought it, but I just handed him the cash and just said, I'll take it. It's fine.
Really?
Clayton puts it right in his mouth.
Yeah. Say my name.
1,500, bro.
Say my name.
And then, Mother's Day weekend, I have a hack that I do with my mom where I just load her up in the car and go to Lowe's and say, have at it.
Okay.
And just let her do whatever she wants, and then I just pay for
With
it.
the workers.
Yeah, can I be your mom?
What a treat.
Just say, well, she wants plants for the garden, and if she wants anything else, I'll just say, do your worst. I don't care.
Yeah.
So we just load up the back of the car
man.
with a couple plants, and I go back home and put them in the ground. Some years it's better, some years it's worse.
That's
One
pretty
year I
good.
had to resod half the yard. So
Oh, no.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I just see a woman's commitment to plants every year, despite basically running like a hospice for plants. It seems all they do is die.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every plant, it just dies. It dies, and it seems like it dies quicker than it should. And yet, every couple weeks here, we're headed back to the plant place.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's
So what are
generally
we
this
doing?
time of year. Every year we run out there, get plants, and then the next year we're going to buy plants to replace the ones we bought last year.
It's almost like you just watch them let it do it like an ant, just moving something from one side of the yard to the other, and you're like, look at it go.
Yeah, because they have
It'll bring it back.
they have hope in the beginning.
Yeah.
yeah, Dan.
Would we still get dogs if they died as often?
No way. No way.
Because dogs are great, but if it only lived like a year or two,
Man, that might be great.
No way, dude.
You get a puppy for
That's
12
too-
months, and then you get to just hit the reset button and get another
that's
one?
some sadness.
That's some
though,
mental
man.
stuff, dude.
I think you get all
Yeah.
the good parts.
No.
Those plants don't have the same feelings.
No, you wouldn't get all the good parts, because part of having a dog, I think the best part of having a dog is when it's old enough to where everyone in your family hates it as much as they hate you. And the two of you are just out in the driveway
And then when it
together,
dies, you're
fucked
not
up.
that upset.
Yeah, I mean, and you look at it and you're like, we rode together hard.
Here's a guy speaking from experience.
Yeah,
Just ripping a cig going, I know, buddy.
yeah.
I know.
You can't do that if it dies at 18 months.
Plus,
you know?
if you just have puppies, you just get a dog perpetually shitting and pissing in your house
Yeah.
the whole time.
Like
Old
a
dogs,
3 to 4 year old.
you need dogs to make their own decisions. That's when a dog becomes cool. When he's old enough and set in his ways, he just makes his own decision. And just
I
kinda-
agree, but what if the dog lived its whole life in that year? Like he aged.
That'd be sad as shit. I'm just thinking about my old
Well,
dog.
I mean,
You guys are crazy.
You've
That's
also
sad.
got you got land though.
but we'd also
Yeah.
be conditioned to know that that's the lifespan of a dog. So you
So you just kind of know, like, get
Yeah.
it in.
Yeah.
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 All right, well, we're going to have
Do you
one
want
more.
a quick weekend check for me or no?
I do. I absolutely do. It's going to be brought to you by, because I don't want yours to be quick. I want you to pop off. It's going to be Flooring Direct DFW. Hit up
Oh,
our man
yeah.
Dan over there, and he'll come out. He'll bring you tiny little floors for you to rub your grubby little hands over, and then you can imagine those floors being everywhere in your home. They've got great financing options. In fact, right now you can get your whole project for less than $100 a month. 36 months, 0% free financing at new floors in your home for nothing down. You get yourself
And
some
then
new
you can
floors
make
if your puppy
people-
destroyed them.
Make people take off their shoes from that point forward when they go in your house.
There's no point doing that right now. It's over.
Right.
But if you're able to
Yeah.
get yourself a floor reset, I bet you that you could get Dan and Flooring Direct to throw in some booties, and you can do that kind of cocky move of, ooh, could you slip those on for me? If you don't mind taking, these are new floors. And they'll be like, I bet you had to drive to Timbuktu. No.
Where is that?
I don't know, but I think it's like quicksand. I thought it was basically an international hub as a child.
We should geoguess Timbuktu together and see who closest on a map.
I think in the Middle East.
I'm thinking like
Is it-
Nepal.
Is it anywhere near flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ?
Which is anywhere, and they'll come to you to give you a free estimate. That's the thing. There's no risk here. They'll come out. They'll do it. give you that estimate, let you pick out your floors right there. You don't even have to go to a showroom at flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ.
Our pros are the nicest. We've got the best prices at Flooring
Direct. Big delay?
Not
bad.
huge.
Anyway, so let me just give you a little road trip talk. I'm driving, of course. I drove from Dallas to Clemson. I'm now on my way up to spend a few days in Cleveland with my mom and some friends. Not all together. I'll see my mom, and then separately I'll see some friends. You know, Jim Tomey, Carlos Baerga.
Sure.
You know,
Joe Thomas.
Joe Carter.
Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
Who could forget Big Z?
So driving, I've never driven from Clemson to Cleveland before, and I've discovered that if you go up through Virginia and then West Virginia, and in this quaint little state of West Virginia, I told you this yesterday, Jake, I went through some toll booths and handed them actual money.
way.
And they gave me actual cash change. Yes, humans at the toll booth. I was kind of getting my wallet ready to scan something, to scan my credit card, but sweet
They
old
fainted.
ladies. Yeah, sweet old ladies at the toll booth asked for actual cash or grass. They said cash, grass, or ass, and I went with the cash. I was in a hurry.
Only
Dude.
cash. That's the only option.
Obviously.
If you're on your... Oh, go ahead.
No. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
If you are on the phone with your mom on Mother's Day, like I was, and you're driving, not only will you get the latest weather report, you will also get information about where you are and landmarks that you might end up seeing.
Nice.
Useful.
And then, yeah, so she's sitting online, like Googling stuff, doing some Wikipedia talk as I tell her, let's see, what's the tunnel I went through? Oh, I go, hey, I'm probably going to lose you. There was like, so you go around a ton of mountains, apparently a lot of mountains in West Virginia. And John Denver sang about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how they figured it out, but at some point they're like, why don't we not go around this mountain? What if we go right fucking through the middle of it?
I can't wrap my head around it.
And there's two that I went through. One is called Big Walker Mountain Tunnel. I don't know if the mountain is called Big Walker Mountain.
Little wordy.
But if you search Big Walker Mountain Tunnel, I think that might be Virginia. And then my mom's on the phone with me after I got through Big Mountain Walker, you know, because I lost her. And so now I had to talk to her on the other side. And then she goes, oh, and did you know it was made in 1972? I'm like, wow, that seems a lot more recent than I would have thought.
Yeah, that's not that interesting of a fact at all.
And she said, it's often confused with the East River Mountain Tunnel. And I said, oh, is that right? And then up ahead, what do I see?
The East River Mountain Tunnel.
You're damn right.
Yeah.
So
You were confused.
she says that is over a mile long, and then she got cut off. So 5
damn,
minutes later, I'm talking to her because I got out of the tunnel. She goes, it's one of two tunnels in the United States that crosses a state line. So you started
Wow.
in Virginia and you ended up in West Virginia. And I said,
That's fun.
it's Mother's Day. You know, I'm letting her go.
Yeah.
She's cooking.
Yeah.
And then she told me that West Virginia and Virginia actually used to be one state. And they split off because of the Confederacy.
That's a fun note.
Yeah, West Virginia.
I think I didn't
Not
know
a history of slavery.
that your mom was capable of just getting down a little Wikipedia rabbit hole.
Quick, too.
And just firing me off the info.
That kind of opens up a range of possibilities I didn't know about. I mean, I thought she was kind of thumbing through the TV guide, just if she's got the internet, then she's prone to know about more things than I was aware of. Like, she could be conspiracy adjacent at some point.
Somehow she's escaped that.
That's
She
really
totally
interesting. I'm looking at it
froze.
now, and we also know of the Mitch Trubisky tunnels tweet. This is not the one where Mitch Trubisky tweeted out, "I love kissing titties," with 7 S's. But he once upon a time just tweeted out, "Tunnels are legit." And it was a picture, and as I'm looking at it now, it is absolutely the Big Walker Mountain Tunnel.
Wow.
Okay.
Because he went to North Carolina. He's out in that part of the world.
Full circle.
Hell yeah.
It's the same. I'll retweet it right now. October 28th, 2012.
Yeah. There's 2 celebrities that have gone through that tunnel at least.
Dude, no idea on tunnels. No idea.
Like, how do you do it? How does it not
fuck
collapse
are
on
we?
you?
Come on. How?
That thing's been up since 1972. They're not going to renovate it. They're like, this thing's going great.
And everyone just drives through it like, yep. I trust it.
Someone just got a pickaxe and just started hitting it.
I don't know
Big
where it
tunnel.
is. I looked up longest tunnel in the world because
You had time.
I went through a tunnel once and I started to have a
Stay
mini
home, dog dad.
claustrophobic panic attack. And I rolled the windows down and grabbed my bottle of water. I'm like, what is this? It was just a longer tunnel than I expected. So I went on a tunnel rabbit hole. And yeah, somewhere in Europe or Japan, for trains, they have like 80-mile tunnels, 60-mile tunnels. Like insane. But for cars, it's
So as I head up, then I get to Ohio this morning. Slept in Parkersburg, West Virginia, in a hotel, of course. And there's a "Welcome to Ohio" sign, and then it says Governor Mike DeWine. I've heard of him before.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know what it says for Lieutenant Governor?
Assistant.
No, hold on. Oh, go ahead.
Tell me.
Jim Tressel,
Yeah. I might not have gotten it, but I did
Ohio
know that.
State coach.
Certainly.
What? Okay.
Yeah, the playbook's out there now between Tommy Tuberville and Bruce Pearl, I want to say, from basketball. Yeah. Why not, dude? Think about it.
Hey, people know my name. This is the only job I can get just based on my name.
Greg Ostertag.
And then I don't have to do shit. Okay. Then, so my hotel, I'll just give you I got a big, giant, long, wiener, of course. Story about being at my daughter's graduation. So I'm going to save that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But a lot from graduation, night. So I'll leave you with, at the hotel last night, the front desk texts me. "Welcome to the Hampton Inn and Suites, Parkersburg, downtown, Dan. We're happy to have you as a valued silver member. Text us for anything you need." And so, of course, and then it ends with, "How's everything so far, James?"
No.
So I'm like, is this a robot? Number one.
Robot.
But I answered anyway. And I'm like, fine. And like I gave it a thanks exclamation point because I want them to know, hey, I really feel good about your text to me, James.
Sure.
But I was just getting in the shower and I was thinking, what if I texted him back?
You up?
Hey man, yeah, it's been a long trip. What if you come up here and we party a little bit, bro?
When you get some pussy around here.
No, I want a piece of James, bro.
Hey,
In my text, I want a piece of James.
I haven't started this Kevin Hart thing yet. You want a little Netflix and chill, James?
Yeah,
J-Mo?
it's like, what if we just hang out, you and me? And I just wonder what his reaction would be, but I wasn't ballsy enough to do it.
You should have.
I know I should have, Blake. Get off my ass.
Then worst case, but then at the end, like, what if he ends up having to pound this guy? Or it's
Yeah,
just ends up,
well,
he's like, God, dude.
If he shows up, I'm a man of my word.
Yeah.
You effed around and you found out. Charge it to the game.
Yeah.
Did he respond to your thanks?
Yeah, he did. Let us know if you need anything else.
All right.
Yeah, right.
That's still pretty prompty.
Yeah, exactly. And was it instant?
Yeah. Should have hit him with a "What you done?"
Yeah.
Anything?
Unlock all movies, please, James.
So what does a normal workday look like for Brick? I want you to tell Dan what you do.
Or should I just say, like on Thursday or Friday?
Sure.
All right. Wake up about 4:30.
Same.
got to feed everything. So you get the feed set up for the cattle, feed the horses while the horses are getting fed.
It's on a ranch.
I'm on a ranch. So you feed everything all at once. So you feed your horses first because they take the longest to eat and you need them the quickest. Then you feed the dogs because they eat quick and can go about their business, and then go set up the feed for the cattle. And that takes me to about sunrise. So sunrise, we go feed, and then directly after feeding, you go check all the pastures, and that takes me to about lunch.
What does check all the pastures mean?
Get on a horse and go into each pasture on my land and check for chaos, normalcy.
Among cattle.
Yes, check the cows, make sure nothing crazy happened.
Like if some animal snuck in and...
Or mostly like something getting into where they shouldn't get into, or this time of year is calves. So calves the mamas will stash them on the fence line and they'll fall asleep and they'll kind of accidentally get up and go on the other side of the fence. In some spots.
Like James Harden?
Yeah, exactly like James Harden. Matter of fact, that's what
Don't
we
laugh
say.
at that. That was the worst joke ever.
No, that's
That's
good.
what we
I like
say.
that.
We go, like, look, it's just
Blake
like
loves
James
it.
Harden right over there. But you do that, and that takes you to about lunch, and there's always probably some things attached to that. And then you kind of have like a little honeydew that you're attempting to accomplish that week, where it be that, sort this cow off, take pictures of this. Like right now, everyone's buying bulls and buying heifers, so there's a lot of customer service going on right now, a lot of selling and telling and consulting, and then go in for lunch, and then depending on the day, we usually after lunch we usually will go do something else, like go make some money, work for somebody else real quick, go help them sort cows or something like that. But man, it's pretty much on a horse.
And you live there pretty much?
Yes.
You live there?
Yes, live there. So the horse barn's about 100 feet from my house. So I feed the horses every morning myself. And, it's pretty much on a horse from about 6:30 in the morning till about, in the summer, about 8 o'clock at night.
I could never see Dan on a horse, and I could never see Dan like having to like do tending cattle, but I could 100% see Dan having a farm and having like a routine of 3 to 4 hours a day of feeding these things and like managing this. It's just like something to do with your OCD when you're old.
It is.
And with your organization skills when you're old.
It's like managing cattle is like straightening the frills out on your rug.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you like that feeling
Yeah.
of just getting stuff straight.
There's always something that needs to be straightened out every day. I don't know really what I'm doing, but I'm doing something.
I love it.
Kind of related, I guess. My daughter took me she had a job at Publix. You know what that is?
You know where we know Publix from beyond Mikey and I stopping there many times on our way to Gulf Shores is this is the store that Jameis stole his crab legs from once upon a time, Dan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, so she said she hated her job there. She worked there for just a few months. And what her job was just keeping the shelves stocked. Not stocked. She didn't even have to stock. She just went to every shelf and had to move everything from the back to the front, just move it and make sure everything looked, organized and neat. And I thought that must have been the greatest job ever.
I was going to say,
it sounds like a good
little
job.
tingle.
I would love to do that. Yeah, I was just watching the kids doing it, thinking I would just sit here all day. This would be the great. And she's like, no, it's so boring. I was like, oh man,
You should come
this is
out,
not
Dan. You would
not my
love it.
daughter.
I'll turn you into a cowboy, Dan.
I think you would enjoy
You have
the
to do it
peace.
outside.
Yeah, but we can get you in a little buggy with a little shed over you. You can sit around and just point like an old man.
And that's when he
I like
that's
air
when he
conditioning.
adopts the rice hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
Just makes
Just makes sense.
Do they give you a rice woman with that rice hat?
We can arrange that.
Now he's in.
a rice woman. Yeah. All right, let's do some sports, and let's have us brought to you by our good friends at Fair Lease. Fair Lease is my preferred leasing place, Mike Sirois. Fairlease.org, 972-705-4815. Ask for Connor, ask for Nick. We're currently working with them for our friend Brandon Aubrey, who is in need of a new vehicle. We've had several of our friends in the business game. I don't know if you need a truck for running into cattle or something, they could probably find you that. They can find you anything. And they also don't have to call a bank because they're owned by the Credit Union of Texas. They put your best interest first.
Oh,
At fairlease.org, you can click request a quote, and then they'll say,
banks, credit unions do interest on the. Yeah.
how did you hear about us? Paid, tell them Glenn Beck at fairlease.org.
Fair lease when you don't know what to do about a car. Because car stuff is hard.
I'm going to sing early so that.
Fair lease. You don't need a dealership, baby.
From the wonderful world of sports, Radio Sports Scoreboard.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
I have one thing that I want to play from last week that we never did. I was saving this for when we had our big Toronto Maple Leafs announce their new front office segment.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that went viral, and it's pretty out there. This is the Leafs announcing their new general manager and new president, a whole new leadership team. And this got people talking about the role of the press conference. Now, you've covered a bunch of these, Mike, in your early days. It's changed over the years because a lot of them are being live streamed now. And if they're not being live streamed, then they're getting posted right afterward. And now you kind of have a little bit of a cat and mouse game more than you used to, a little more performance. And this is an example of that.
Steve Simmons, Toronto Sun, for Keith. You talk about the due diligence that you did on John prior to hiring him and now hiring him. In the past, say 3 to 4 days, I have been in contact with about 20 people who work in the National Hockey League, many of whom are prominent names that we would all know. And of the 20 people I spoke to, one was supportive of John's hiring, and the other 19 thought it was a sham, to be perfectly honest. Words were used like con artist, liar, salesman. How did you come to a different conclusion than I was able to come to in a very short time?
I must have talked to different people.
That's it? Because I'm telling you, the hockey world today is astounded by this announcement.
Okay.
And your response to that?
Is we've conducted due diligence, and it was deep due diligence. It was a thorough process, and I'm quite happy with where we've landed.
So yeah, that's
Exciting.
That's
Wait, so who did they hire?
It's a guy that I guess has you know what, to be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know the full story.
Okay.
I don't know the full story. I know that everybody is like saying that the guy didn't earn it, was, not the favorite.
Well, not the favorite's different than that, though. I mean, there's 19, according to Homeboy.
Yeah,
people,
the biggest dirtbag in the league.
Like he did something.
Even then, I don't know. Just a weird way to approach it.
You talked about press conferences, and we played all, reporters asking questions, and I feel like he was super nervous. So you're either got the new guy who doesn't know how to talk, and the question is probably gonna be funny, or that guy who knows he's about to go at their neck.
Yeah,
and he's been thinking about this question for 2 days.
And the media tends to kiss ass. So he knows he's not going to receive any support, even if all the other media members think that exact same thing.
Right. Yeah, I agree. But there's a way to ask that question different. Like he went, the delivery was freaking hard.
Yeah.
He was pretty upset for hockey.
Was pretty upset. Yeah, I see. I'm
so
seeing
your
here the
response
guy was,
is that?
Yeah. A sham.
That's it. The guy has been docked a couple of times by the league for conduct detrimental for like conducting private scouting combines. When he was the GM of the Coyotes, they were docked a few picks for that. So I think he's just generally maybe thought of as a guy who's living on the edges.
He's got a little Gordon Bombay in him.
Some enemies. There you go. Yeah, that's that gets me to something else though, Dan. I don't know if you're aware of this since you're not necessarily social media guy, but there's also something happening now where people who work in media are releasing little like highlight mixtapes of themselves.
of them reporting.
Yeah.
Asking questions?
Yeah, so they'll ask the team photographer for images or video, and it'll have, like Kanye or whatever, but it'll just be them, sort of asking questions. And it's I guess it's this whole like, are you an influencer or a reporter thing that
There are main characters all around us.
there are. That's a good way to put it. Blake, you want to do some Rangers?
Yeah, that
I know
was
you were-
pretty shocking over the weekend, where I was about ready to just kind of give up and punt on the season. Let's trade everyone. And then the Cubs come in with the highest scoring offense in the National League, and we get back-to-back shutouts and take 2 out of 3.
Coming off of losing 2 out of 3 to the Yankees when they definitely S the bed there, but 2 of the hottest teams in baseball, and they live to fight another day. Thought it was interesting. It was Saturday, I think, when they yanked Leiter after 4.
4 2/3.
But it's funny because we were on the phone on Wednesday or whatever. Maybe
Yeah.
it was Thursday.
It was Wednesday. It was
Business
Thursday.
Yeah.
After the show, and Mackenzie Gore's out there just dealing through 5. And I have this problem watching baseball, Mike, with the 6th inning. Sometimes it's the 5th inning, but it appears to be the only one that matters. Because now we're bailing and going to a reliever with a name that sounds like an AI generator, who's probably going to get beat up, or your starter just turns to piss. It's just that I feel like if you could reasonably sort baseball based on productivity, stats, all the analytics, you would have guys. Everybody would pitch exactly 3 innings. You would redistribute all of the start over completely. You would do it that way. You would just figure out, because you may have some edge cases, and it's tough to tease out how much is fatigue and how much is third time through the order. But because again, Jack Leiter was at like 90, he was at like 90 pitches through 4 innings.
Right.
So, but I think if they're in the future,
And then what? Pitch every 2 or 3 days?
and I don't know how that works, but they treat it like it's it can't be changed because your arm. But then you find out that like in Japan, they have different schedules. They do way more like long toss in between games. You would just reorganize it if you could completely start over. But, you can't. So,
Also,
and I swear to God, the Rangers lead the league in, hey, our starter just had a 28-pitch inning, but he got out of it. All right, let's get back up there, boys. And you go to the bathroom, and the Rangers are no longer at bat because they've offered a 5-pitch return to that. And you don't think about stuff like that, but then it usually shows up in the next inning. It's annoying.
I was going to say, if the kids playing in my baseball league where we do coach pitch until high school, arms are a lot more fresh, and maybe they could pitch every 3rd day if they had to. No, I think the key.
You're the commissioner here.
I think the key was just getting new blood in there. Like Asuna in left field has been great. Jake Berger sat in the Rangers one. Go figure. So I'm still kind of like I'm souring on this team a little bit, but it was a good weekend series. This was pointed out to me how, Corey Seager's a robot. And when the robot can hit 340 home runs, it's a good bit. When the robot is kind of broken and texting you about your stay at the Hampton Inn, it's not fun. Corey Seager didn't have time for Mother's Day bats. Wouldn't swing the pink wood.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually respect him for that no matter what. I respect that. Like, I dream of a world where Dan made it to Major League Baseball and wouldn't wear the
pride shirt.
Or the
42?
42, yeah. What about 41? Boy, that's funny. I didn't know they would give you a choice.
I mean, if yeah.
Everyone
if
else
anyone
did?
on the team, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They all love their moms.
Interesting.
Yeah, but no, he's got a routine.
So, Dan, I didn't watch a ton of sports over the weekend, but I can tell you one thing I did watch was a fair piece of the Kevin Hart roast. And I'm gonna play you a little bit of audio from that. So, Kevin Hart, you may remember him from gestures at the last 20 years of just permeating our culture. But he is thought of as a guy who is just an ultimate grinder. Like if you, yeah.
So where was this?
This was at the Forum in L.A.
No, I mean, is it Netflix or?
Yes, and it was live.
Oh, okay. Because I saw a lot. Yeah, I saw clips this morning, and I'm like, wait, is this old? No, wait. Okay.
No, the Kia Forum was hosting the Netflix is a Joke Festival. So you might have seen like a lot of comedians in a photo together over the weekend at somebody, probably the Netflix guy's house. And I guess this was the crowning thing of it. And Kevin Hart, despite the fact that, he's going to make 5 Jumanjis and $5 million for each one, he was a comedian like early on. Like he was a grinder. So he's got a lot of guys up there who are those types, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Shane hosted it, which was an interesting choice. You just would think they'd get a black comedian to do it. I don't know why, but Shane acknowledged that pretty quickly. Like, oh, this is interesting, isn't it?
Philly comics, I think.
Yeah, they're both from Philly, which does help, or at least, Philly adjacent.
Or why not Jeff Ross? I thought he's the Roastmaster General.
Jeff Ross hasn't hosted them in a long time, has he? I feel like he's always been the guy he was first in this one. He's definitely got cancer and looks like it, but I think it's in remission. Well, no, it was great actually, because he's bald. He's like chemo bald.
Looks crazy.
And he was wearing like the Eddie Murphy.
Is that what that was? The
raw
red leather?
Yes.
Okay. That's
the most insane look ever.
Rock killed him too.
Yeah, everyone did. It was great. But Shane hosted it, and the one thing I would say about it is it was in front of. It was live, and it was in front of a paying audience, right? Like it was at a venue, which I think makes it a little bit different than it being just celebrities. I don't know why, but it's like I kind of liked it feeling like it was their thing. Like the old roast you imagine, right? Like it's like this little dank club. It's just weird to be like, hey, this one's for you up in the 300s.
Yeah.
I get a roast. It just felt, to me, it was a little bit weird. Shane does a thing that I personally find annoying, which is when you're hosting, obviously everyone is using jokes that a lot of other people wrote. I don't like reacting to the joke. Oh, I thought that was a better. I don't, boy.
Because you've rehearsed the joke, you've read the joke.
And I don't like saying, oh, that one wasn't mine anyways, so fuck it. I just think I think you have to own your stuff. And to me, he's got a really bad habit. I still think he's obviously very funny. He's one of my favorites. But every time he does this, it's like it's beneath him, and he kind of gives off this air of like, that one sucked. Oh, well.
Kind of breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah, I don't love that personally, but I do think it was great. And yeah, there's a lot of Kevin Hart, but if you can get around that, I thought it was excellent. I'll play you a little bit here. Here's Shane roasting Lizzo.
Keep it going for Lizzo. I'd really love to make fun of her, but I met her earlier this week, and she's actually pretty fucking cool. Who would have thought that? But anyway, actually, I'd still like to do it. Go back.
Okay, now that is kind of cool. And the prompter heard him say, like, all right, I don't want to make fun of her. And then he saw a joke. He's like, no, I still like that one.
I thought that. But anyway, actually, I'd still like to do it. Go back. Lizzo looks like the final boss of a Red Lobster video game. People keep saying Lizzo's washed up, but I believe the correct term is beached.
She had come out with a flute for her set. She came out with a flute with 8 little people, black little people dancing. And so she had already gone. And he's like, yeah, I think the correct term is beached.
Nice flute, you fat fucking bitch. We're having fun.
And here's her on him. And again, she didn't write any of these jokes. And if you look in the writing credits at the end, one of my favorite comics, Nick Mullen, who was from Cumtown, wrote a lot of these. And it's great because he's just Shane's friend. And it's just him getting to write jokes for Lizzo to read about Shane. Dude, she can't get this out. And she's struggling with it. It's not her joke, but it's funny to listen to her do it.
Shane Gillis looked like somebody trying to draw Buzz Lightyear from memory. I just made that one up on the spot.
Yeah,
Shane, I wrote you a song. In case nobody told you today, you're special. Thank you. Save some chromosomes for the rest of us, boy.
That's only being written by somebody who knows him.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I thought those were not bad. Shane on Pete Davidson. This one got. See, we're at this weird place now too, where there's a lot more stuff that I think is public than maybe celebrities ever dealt with before. So I mean, Kevin Hart knows P. Diddy pretty well, right? I mean, he was involved, and so people are bringing it up. You know, like somebody hit him with the line of, yeah, you know. You can tell that it's not that Kevin. It's not that we can bring up that Kevin was involved with P. Diddy. That is the tell. It's that every time we do, he gets silent.
That was Cat. Cat said that.
And Cat was the one who kind of started this whole thing. You know, the whole hey, you know, there's Epstein in the entertainment industry.
You might get to it, but that was my favorite.
There was a lot of that. Here's just one of Shane referencing it.
Pete showed up at the Kids' Choice Awards high on ketamine. I actually think that's pretty fucking awesome. At least you didn't show up to that event on Viagra like a lot of the people in this room did.
Oh, man.
There's a lot of pedophiles here.
Nervous laughter.
So it's like we're in this weird, you know what I mean? We're in this weird middle ground. Like, no way 20 years ago are you joking about, you know, maybe Norm Macdonald would, but just the...
You'd have to insinuate it a little bit more in that.
The cat's just like all the way out of the bag. Where we're like, yeah, a lot of people in here, a lot of us know you're paying boys for sex.
And it's already like to the funny cycle.
Yeah. It's already
That's how quickly it moves.
So Dan, I think it's worth your time, even though there's a lot of Kevin Hart. But yeah,
I feel like it's gives everybody a license to say what they actually think about Kevin Hart under the guise of this is we're kidding, it's a roast.
Yeah, and I do think that there are people. It's tough to tell because a lot of people depend on him, but he seems like he's beloved, you know, by
him and Cat really hate each other. That was the surprise with that was that Cat, like up until he appeared on live last night, it is well documented they should not be in the same room with each other. Like backstage and all, like they hate each other.
Was it cool after?
And they buried the hatchet. Like that was real. That was kayfabe. That was real. They really buried. Now I'm sure they buried the hatchet off stage before, but that was a big bury the hatchet moment between Cat and Kevin because Cat's been going at Kevin for 20 years.
It was a fun watch. It's long, but worth your time.
You see The Rock with Draymond?
Yeah, that was
pretty damn good.
Rock did good.
Yeah.
Draymond Green is there, Dan, if you're ready for your Draymond Green decade.
He was in this?
No,
yes.
I saw that this morning, and I'm really fascinated by where his career is going to go. But you're right. We're going to get a lot of Draymond.
Yeah, and again, I think it's to go back to the way that Shane maybe doesn't sell his bits as much as I would like him to. Draymond is a guy who will do the, oh, I didn't write that one. I didn't do the, oh, don't get mad at me. I just don't feel like Shaq does that. I feel like Shaq is just kind of leaning into, if that's who we're looking to, is like, oh, does he have a career like that? I think Shaq is actually comedically inclined.
Draymond doesn't have any swag.
It doesn't seem
He's
like he
got
does.
athlete swag. He doesn't have persona. He doesn't have it. He just got tall athlete swag.
I think I agree. And because he's kind of a bad boy, they throw him on.
But he's really not. He's a mouse off the court. Like he's he's not a. Who is he? Charles Barkley beat his ass right now.
Well, he's probably just a shit talker, and that's all he can do.
He's just a yapper. Yeah.
Charles Barkley's throwing people through windows.
Yeah, have you seen his recent controversy on that show?
Yeah, talking about the end of Charles's career.
Yeah, and kind of the analysis is he doesn't quite get, like he's 90% there on what they do.
Yeah.
But he doesn't really get get how to jab and have fun with it and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. You're going to have to give a little to make it work, right? You can't be all about the ego. It's like there is some level of back and forth there.
Mm-hmm. Showmanship.
Yeah.
Dan, I think those are the biggest sunglasses I've ever seen.
Me?
Those are giant.
Oh, yeah, they're prescription sunglasses.
Oh, force
Well,
field.
listen.
Sorry.
If those sunglasses are too big and they blind you, and you T-bone a meth head driving a trailer out in West Virginia, call the Frankels at 214-817 and all threes. It'll work out there. It'll work anywhere. They have years and years of experience. They've got people there that worked inside the insurance company. Dan was recently sitting down with the Frankels and hearing about their personal touch on things. Good people over there, the Frankels and Gene Burkett, Dan.
Yeah, they're awesome. 214-817, all threes. Yeah, Gene Burkett, they will specialize in the trucking accidents too. So get on that. You know what you want to do when you're on a road trip is you want to get a buddy. You ever get a buddy, Blake?
Oh, Blake loves a buddy.
Starts driving real
the fullback? Quick. Heck yeah, you're bandit.
Yeah.
You're bandit.
And then if you lose that buddy, and like Jake said, you get T-boned by an 18-wheeler, with your last dying breath, please call Franco and Franco and mention the dumb zone. Even take out the word the. Just say dumb zone, just so that they know, and then you can die. And then you just put your fingers over his eyelids.
All right, more on that. Next.
Oh, okay. How about this?
The dumb zone.
At Flooring Direct, we have meet or beat pricing. No need to shop around. You're already getting the best pricing from us. Rick Renner from the DFW's most highly rated flooring company, Flooring Direct. Whether it be carpet, LVP, SBC, tile, laminate, hardwoods, or granite countertops, we have a price matching guarantee. And many styles we have in stock in town, and we can install yesterday. Well, maybe not yesterday. How about tomorrow? Book today.
Our pros are the nicest. We've got the best prices at Flooring Direct.
This is the best time to get your pool cleaned. It's spring. I mean, everybody's getting ready to jump in the pool. I'm sure you guys did some of that this weekend.
I've only had one cleaning done, so this is all I can speak to. But I will tell you that no BS. My wife came home and said, this is the cleanest our pool has ever been. And we had a guy, and it was about the same price. I thought he was doing an okay job, but I don't know him at all. I mean, whatever, it's just a guy. I'm sure he's a fine guy, but whatever you guys did, it definitely was noticeable, like very noticeable.
Well, I heard there was problems with your filter you didn't even know about.
We might have had a little bit of a Dan previous roofing company or whatever, because they had left some stuff that was a real problem.
No,
they were just kind of ignoring.
No, I saw your guy notice it. I was at Jake's house too. Out of the spigot or whatever,
like shooting stuff back out into my pool.
Yeah, it was shooting like the leaves back into the pool.
Yep.
So I was like, wait, we just vacuumed this out and now it shoots it right back in. So it was like, obviously there was a hole in the system, but
he took care of it.
Your old guy did not notice that. And these guys noticed it right away. Same thing.
Shout out Thomas.
My wife usually does the cleaning and stuff. And she, our other pool company, our old one, because we now signed up with Puddle Pools. puddlepools.com/dumbzone. Dumbzone. Okay, my bad.
That's all good.
I think I erroneously said that earlier then. That's way better. puddlepools.com/dumbzone.
Are you having to resort to drinking extreme energy drinks all day just to get by? Are you dealing with brain fog throughout the day? Are you putting on unwanted weight? Feel like you're in a rut? Want more out of life? And need a reset to start making healthy decisions? Having a little trouble in the bedroom? Things not exactly looking up? Having some trouble getting the bishop to move more than one space at a time? Is your penis broken? Then come to Game Day Men's Health. 12 DFW locations. GameDay.dumbzone.com.
I got this email literally this morning from Anson, who wanted to shout out Travis and his team at Community Mechanical. So anyway, he had another HVAC company. And he said there was a part that needed fixed, but the labor would be $4,000. And turned off my heater and gas for safety reasons, and then said it'll be 2 weeks for them to replace it.
Sweet.
So he said he was already planning on calling ComMech. And then he says in parentheses, I've shortened community mechanical.
Yes,
anyway,
he has. We'll let him own that one.
For an alternate quote, but also to see if they might have a better response time. Now he says, everything I've heard about this company on your podcast is true. I called the office, left a voicemail, had a return call within 5 minutes. Explained the situation. The lady I spoke to gave me emails for both Drew and Travis, asked I explain it to them. I sent all the info, including photos of my equipment. I put in the subject line that I'm a Dumb Zone listener that needs help. They call me 9 minutes later. They gave a ballpark estimate over the phone. It was a quarter of the price the other company quoted me. They sent one of their technicians to the supply store a couple hours later to get the parts. They have the parts in hand. They were at my house 8:30 a.m. the next morning to complete the work. And really, he goes on, there's a lot longer thing where they also discovered like a gas leak that was in his, because his wife had smelled. Anyway, he says they're the real deal. They have a customer for life. You have my permission to use my name, all that kind of stuff. But we've gotten tons of these, though.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Just to know that people are, they're saving people from the cold, from getting ripped off. And they're our boys.
Tell us about Try It real quick. Why did they come out to your place?
So Jeremy came. So of course I listened to the Dumb Zone, and I sent him a text message and said, "Hey, I bought a house, and I would like y'all to come and try to fix. I think it's off the tracks. There's an issue." And they came out and actually quoted out a new door, and it was a lot less expensive than I thought it was going to be. I was like, "Oh, okay, that's incredible." I ended up with a really beautiful door, and it's insulated. So the custom garage that I'm putting in will actually be protected. And we got the new motor and everything. It connects to the Wi-Fi. It's incredible. And it was a lot less expensive than I thought it was going to be. And I've actually referred them, because of what I do for a living, to several of our clients that when they are buying a house and they bought a house, they were like, "Oh, this garage is just trash." And I was like, something that will pay for itself many, many times over is a brand new garage door and a new motor, hooks up to the Wi-Fi. So if you leave the house, you can close it. And I'm so glad that we did it. It's incredible. So that's my little piece there. So thank you, Trident. Y'all did an incredible job.
The Cowboys, they sort of moonlight as a football team, and during the day they're just sort of a content factory, because the draft calls now, they used to be kind of cute, and I liked it. It was 30 seconds. It was kind of like a kid getting a scholarship, But now it's so produced. The call's 2.5 minutes long. They pass the phone around. Dun, 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 dun. And listen, I'm going to call my own foul here. Everybody code switches a little bit. Everybody gets into
I already know where this is going.
Everybody gets into different situations and speaks a little bit differently, but here's Coach with
Thank you, Caleb.
Dell.
Man, we're happy. Here's Coach. Here's Coach Schottenheimer. All right. Caleb, what's up, brother? What's up, Coach? Hey, congratulations, man. Hey, we get to play knockout a little bit more, man. Hey, we're going to have to play knockout. I'm going to have to beat you in putting again. Hey, damn right, brother. Hey, I can't tell you how excited we are, brother.
Oh, hey, damn right, brother. Hey, brother. And listen, like I said, it comes from the best of
brother
us.
every 8 seconds.
BRUTHA. It absolutely happens. Here's another one.
We got the best corner in the draft. He said, all right. There's the head coach, Brian Schottenheimer. Cocky Gator. All right. Hey, Devin, Coach Schottenheimer, from one Gator to another. Hey, you bring that to life, brother. I'm so fired up for you, man. Congrats.
Like, I halfway expected to be like throwing up gangster. Hey, mork-ass bitch.
I didn't catch the first time the guy goes, "All right."
Yeah.
He knows what's coming.
Corner in the draft. He said, all right. There's the head coach, Brian Schottenheimer. Cocky Gator. All right. Hey, Devin, Coach Schottenheimer, from one Gator to another. Hey, you bring that to life, brother.
All right.
From one Gator to another. He's like, "Yeah, I've seen your name on the wall."
Yeah. So I'm sure you enjoyed those, John. But we actually found a couple of them that they actually called guys that they had just signed, undrafted free agents. I think this one might be a D tackle from Virginia Tech. Let's see.
Coach Brian Chotnap. Cocky Gator. All right. What up? It's Coach Shoddy in this bitch, fam. I am so motherfucking excited to watch you thump these bitch ass motherfuckers. Bet? Yes, sir. Appreciate it, Coach. Because you're the real goddamn deal. You know what I'm saying? Fake motherfuckers to the back. Yeah, I mean. Coach Shoddy ain't got no time for none of that bullshit, Playboy. You heard? Yes, sir.
I thought that was
I missed that one.
Over the top.
I think once the ESPN and the NFL Network cameras leave, that they really ramped up. You know, everybody was loose. I think this last one here is a Vanderbilt linebacker.
What it do, young blood?
Doing good.
How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to get to work.
Fuck yeah, twin. Hey, listen, man, it's like they say in the streets, knock if you buck. I need some motherfuckers down here in Triple D that are bout it. You're gonna have to listen to me talk like this for years, okay? Does that sound good to you, my G?
Yes, sir. It's so excited.
Yay.
All
Yeah,
right.
so if you ever need behind-the-scenes type audio, John, we have sources. Just hit us up.
So it's funny that you play that because I've been thinking about like the future of my job and how much a big part of it going forward is going to be just how this stuff gets better and better. And I'm going to have to be the one that's like, no, this isn't real. Yes, that's real.
I'm sorry.
No, that's AI. Yes, this is Photoshop.
We're
no,
the
that's
worst.
not really Mike Vrabel with Adam Schefter. Yes, that's an actual quote. You know,
Yes.
because don't get me wrong, like that's.
The Dumb Zone. All right, what's the number?
It's 1718-1168-011.
Look, I have way too many numbers, okay?
I gave you the area code.
We're in the area code. I don't need to dial it.
Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
1168.
Okay, you know what? How about a little phone number rhythm, huh? You know, a little bum bum ba, bum ba, bum ba. Got it?
I got it.
Okay.
1.
Yeah.
16.
I already dialed the 6. I can't go back in time and slip a 1 in.
Well, whose fault is that?
You're listening to The Dumb Zone.
The Dumb Zone will host the Dumb Zone Generic Summer Event. 6/6 at 6. Saturday, June 6th at Four Corners Brewing Company. It'll be sponsored by our friends at Community Mechanical, our good friends at Community Mechanical. They're providing AC that night. We'll be inside, so rain or shine, we will have the summer event. Community Mechanical, you can hit them up anytime for your AC needs. I don't know, big weather coming, if it knocked out your joint at your house. CommunityDFW.com is how you contact them, or you can text them anytime, and I mean that. 469-667-7290. Amy asked if nudes will get you free preventative maintenance. I think I said that in a spot once. Doesn't hurt to find out. 469-667-7290.
Text Travis.
See if you can get yourself signed up.
And me.
For that preventative maintenance quickly, so that if anything does happen to your unit, you're covered. CommunityDFW.com and Community Mechanical bring us that Dumb Zone generic summer event. Dan is on the road. In studio, we've got Mike Sirois.
Hello. I hung out with Travis the other day. We played golf. That
Did
was a
you?
Cool dude.
He is.
It's awesome. We had a blast.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Hit the ball far?
When he catches one, yes, but he was having a rough day.
He's a big boy.
He topped, we joked about it, I think he topped 18 of 20 drive attempts. He was catching them a little.
Has he tried longer clubs?
Oh, yeah, he has long clubs, too. I fiddled around with one. They're
20
long.
drive. Is he hitting
It was a scramble.
Hitting a couple?
Yeah, so we had to re-rack a few times.
Oh, yeah? Paid for the $5 mulligans or
We actually
something?
bought one ball, a pink ball that you could use for like one-time mulligan unlimited. As
Ooh,
long as
like
you
the
didn't
Super Challenge in the UFL or whatever.
like as long as you didn't lose this pink ball, you could use it at once per hole on a mulligan. So we're like, well, let's just putt the thing because obviously we won't. And then like second hole, somebody pumps one in the lake. Like, all right,
Well,
damn it.
There wasn't that. There was
the Stableford way.
There was a challenge at the volleyball game.
Really?
That I was at.
How does that work?
I guess you could
They have a dance-off?
Anytime in the rally, you
What's
can.
his name was the judge?
Yeah.
You can call for the challenge. I thought this was funny. Keep in mind, female volleyball team didn't agree with the review. So the review came through, hey, there was a fault in the net. It's the other team's point. And then they just lost their shit. And then it was
They have a lot of trouble with accountability.
Yeah,
generally.
just a whole minute of.
Notice.
There was clear video evidence of you in the net. No. Couldn't be.
It's kind of stuff just doesn't appeal to them.
No. Yeah, okay. Like men's sports, everyone just, good day, sir. I appreciate your assessment and your agreement. We'll move on as a carrion of justice.
Fine challenge. A just challenge.
It is funny. Okay, so TC's in here as well. So is Brick. And let's do.
I saw it right when I walked in. I saw Steve Noviello, kind of a brick shit house.
He's a big guy.
I didn't know he was that
You don't
tall.
run into Novi.
I didn't know that.
Dude, he's
them shoulders.
He's New York meat,
dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, damn.
You don't play around
Novi?
with that
Novi,
guy.
yes.
You don't play
That's
around
what
with
my
that guy.
placard would say.
I'd like to have him out at the Dumb Zone summer generic
That'd be
summer
great.
event.
Yeah.
Mike, you think you'll be in attendance this year?
Yeah, hell yeah. I haven't missed one.
There you go.
I don't think.
Dan, here's your chance to ask Brick about the CD sniff.
Why?
You tend to have questions about it.
He knows the route.
Well, why would I ask Brick about this?
Because he actually knows what he's talking about.
Brick is the closest thing we're going to have to somebody who might have seen a crime committed and someone hit that celebration afterward.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't have any context for anything you're saying, Blake, except I do want to know what the sniff is. We have a guy who works in cattle here, and you're like, oh, this guy would know what that is. Well, how?
Well,
How the fuck would I even put that
because
together?
I asked about the ops thing, and he knows because of his music background. I don't know the background as well as Jake
We didn't
does.
have to
I was kind of
explain the
thinking
whole
Jake
thing.
would take over.
No.
But if we need to stop down the whole thing to ask about the CD sniff, we
He could
can.
have just explained it.
It just means murdering everybody. All of it means murdering everyone.
And that's the thing is that
everything we don't know is just murder.
You
Or
can
drug.
You can argue it's derived from some obscure dumbass movie, but it's all derived from them not being allowed to do the gun thing anymore.
And
so they
people will
found
get on to me about
alternatives.
the cooking thing is 100% just crack.
Yeah, cooking crack.
It's from
it's Little B the base god.
I thought it was Feed Me.
Yeah, what was Feed Me? Is that any
Just gay.
weird thing?
Just gay.
Just
gay.
Just gay. All right, let's do the news. Let's have it brought to us by Puddle Pools. Our good friends over at Puddle Pools, puddlepools.com/thedumbzone. We have a new review that came in. I'm a Puddle Pool customer. Dan is a Puddle Pools customer. I had a guy who was doing it for a long time. You might have had a guy. I thought he was doing an okay job. Then we switched it over to the pros at Puddle Pools. They send you a little report after they get done. You know they've been there. They send you pictures. Here's the review. After 25 years attended to pool duties on my own because no one else could possibly do it better than me, I turned it all over to Chris Reeves with Puddle Pools. That's his name. I have a high-maintenance pool under a canopy of trees. God damn, bro. Save some pussy for the rest of us. The water is usually dark green for most of April and May. Last week, inside of 3 days, it was crystal clear and ready to use. I found they are also able to handle any pool need, from water treatment to any type of pool equipment. They're reliable, trustworthy, and provide a real value for the money. I highly recommend them. They're making my life so much easier.
Nice.
It is nice. They handle it all for you. They balance the chemicals. They get rid of that weird film and build up. My pool looks better than it ever has. Paying about the same. And I got a guy that is, I know, actually doing the work. So hit him up, Puddle Pools. Here's a song about it.
Puddle Pool. It's got water, we can clean it. Puddle Pool. If I said it, then I mean it. Puddle Pool. I set sail on a dinghy. Puddle Pool. Wait, I meant to say dingy. Puddlepools.com/dumbzone.
Damn.
It's the best song on here.
All right.
Clean. News.
Here's Jay with the Dumb Zone.
Wait, I have some breaking news.
Okay.
I am traveling through the birthplace of like the 28th greatest player in NBA history and one of the top 2 players in NBA history.
Kyrie Irving.
No.
That's right. The same hospital, bro.
There you go. No, Steph
and LeBron.
LeBron?
That's right.
Okay, I was confused for a second there. Wait, where's Kyrie born? He was actually
Australia?
born? Okay, I knew it was somewhere different than actual, New Jersey. A lot of Muslim stuff in the news today, boys. Strap in. This
Hell
one,
yeah.
absolutely hilarious. There is a university that is trying to get themselves accredited. They're currently no way in some legal wrangling with the governor. This is a university called Texas American Muslim Institute of Technology at Dallas.
Too much.
I agree. That's why they've started going by Tex AM University.
I don't know.
What is it again?
Efficient.
Texas American Muslim Institute of Technology at Dallas.
Yeah, I hope this becomes big so that every Aggie you can be like, is that the Muslim one?
Well, TC, that is in fact the story because the Texas A&M University system has sued them.
Yeah.
Demanding that Tex AM University immediately stop using names, marks, domains, and branding elements that infringe upon or dilute Texas A&M's trademarks.
Kind of buttresses it. Why aren't they excited about this?
You know what? And it is funny because obviously it's hilarious because it's A&M. They're like, no, stop it. Stop using our thing. It's very similar to in the first season of Gillian Keeves. Shane is the owner of a car dealership called Bob Isis Toyota.
Yeah.
Not that one. We're the other Texas A&M. But this was actually, I think, a controversy within A&M. They had like a very serious presence in the Middle East.
Oh, that's great. That
I don't know if it was Oman, Qatar, Qatar.
The Middle East has a very serious presence at Texas A&M too right now. The engineering and all that is Asians and Middle Easterners only. It's like 50,000 of them.
This is all oil, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They set up like a research university in one of these countries over there that is commonly thought of as a sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
At least according, to Greg.
I think
Abbott.
it was Dubai.
It might have been.
Yeah.
It was something like that, but yeah, that became a hot button. But it's just very funny to me. I want them to be maroon. I want them to get
be yell leaders.
The little outfits. Yell leaders.
How far are we from the first yell leader?
Like Jake, whenever you and I were in the
funny.
Dixie Chicken, you remember like the average person there. Imagine that person in Dubai.
Yeah, it's tough to
immediate prison for the most part.
It's tough.
Mostly for solicitation.
I mean, both religious extremists. The average Dixie Chicken attendee, and
it's fair. It's fair.
They have some disagreements about the particulars.
We also have the follow-up. We were talking last week about Epic Water Park in Grand Prairie, which is like a city-owned park, huge indoor water park. And there was going to be this event that was being held there. A local Islamic group was having Muslim Day. And the flyers that they put out said, hey, I don't think it said required, but it said like suggested. Muslim honoring traditions and culture suggested. And then on the website it said what all that meant. Like they have rules against like staring at ass. Like you're not supposed to gaze.
You had to
too
be
long.
covered up, right? That day. I'm pretty sure.
Recommended.
Is that all it says recommended?
They can't force you. So they eventually it was at least revised to, suggested or recommended. That event has now been canceled. Because the governor again threatened the city with pulling state money, safety grants, if they proceeded with this event. Now, I think I messed up the other day when we were talking about this because at the end of the day, what I didn't realize is some group rented this place out.
Also, it's a private business.
It's
ran by the city.
Epic is?
That's the part that I think.
Okay,
Yeah, it is
okay.
a city. It's a city park, But it doesn't. But if you rent it out, though, that's no
I
different.
apologize for spreading misinformation.
But that's no different than if like Nokia rented out the thing and said it's for employees only. They could say who can come.
Well, they can still have their rules. You
Right.
can still say like no cussing at this concert or whatever if you rent it out to somebody.
I to me, if you're paying for the private event, unless your rules break the rules of the venue, then I don't see how.
Was it a private
weird
event though? It wasn't a private event.
They were promoting it.
I mean, it's private in the sense of
they lease the space.
They lease the space, right? But it's not invite only. They're going as far as they can to make it private without making it private. But they rented it out.
My guess there's a gray area on that since it's with the city, and the city just waited for them to, I bet you they're probably. I know with a lot of like city places, you got to be really gray on the for profit or for a reason why. Like it needs to be like almost like a philanthropic event because it's free. It should be free.
They have to put a value
that's
on it.
That's the type of thing they have a hard time doing ticketed. I mean, look at all the hemming and hawing about the Greenville Parade. They didn't know how to figure that thing out.
What is that?
The St. Patrick's
downtown. Yeah.
They didn't know how to figure that out. It's the same thing, like for-profit sponsorship city. All that gets convoluted, and I'm sure that was above a lot of people's pay scale in Grand Prairie.
Well, it's not happening.
Anchored phrase? Hemming and hawing?
Yeah, I think so.
When you're hearing hawing.
Me and Donnie used to do a segment called White People Land where he would.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the water park that he and I went to and spent a day.
And the ticket had some kind of. Was it fun?
I had fun.
I love it, dude.
I don't think he had a whole lot of fun.
My daughter and I will watch. See, this is kind of like I've told you guys, speaking of the Muslim world, that they're not them specifically, but a lot of different cultures are hiding a lot of different treats and ice creams in particular. I didn't know that. I didn't know if you go to the ice cream place in Las Colinas that I go to, they have totally different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Same goes for like they have sick ass water parks in the rest of the world that I think are being hidden from us. There's a dude on YouTube that just goes to water parks all over the world, wears a GoPro and edits together like a 20 or 30 minute video. My daughter and I will watch them back to back.
Amazing.
Oh, wow.
They're sick.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the respectful Muslim garb at a water park before?
I have.
I've had one experience
It's
with
jarring.
it. Is to see a lady like in the wave pool with the head scarf.
I was going to say
they
they didn't really. Looks like from the outside they don't really mess with the old water sports with their get-ups.
You wouldn't think.
They have water ones.
It feels odd, but then I'm looking at her like this is an odd thing. I've never really seen this before. And my eyes kind of travel to her husband, who's also in the wave pool, but he's just full Adidas pants and then a collared shirt.
Dude, that's feral.
Let me ask you something.
Uncivilized.
Let me ask you something that obviously has a racial component to it. Why are we as whites the least likely to wear a collared shirt in water?
Or a shirt.
Why is it that? Yeah, but you will see white guys like TC's a shirt guy, right? Like we have heavy guys that wear a shirt, but they're not, and they're not even just heavy. I have a buddy who's like just really pale. He always has the shirt on, but
just no collars.
But you see a lot of guys like if you see Latino guy, Indian guy, like collared shirt.
I think that they just have a surplus of collars. They just probably don't have T-shirts.
Yeah, this may just be a economic
shirt.
point.
Yeah.
But at that point, don't you just pop the top?
I would have, but he didn't want to, and it felt much weirder than the headscarf.
I'll tell you, being shirt off is a big American thing.
Really?
Yeah. Shirt off is an American thing.
I feel like the French and Italian and
tell you,
etc.
buddy.
like it just
I
fine.
tell you, buddy, we'd be on those tours, and I'm a big. As soon as I get off the bus in the hotel, shirt's coming off, top buckle and pants is getting undone.
Oh yeah.
And the looks I would get, like room service or something like that, they would be like, "Please, sir." No, I'm
Hold
very
on.
sexy.
Wait.
I could be tantalizing, but
Wait, you walk around your hotel room with your shirt off?
oh yeah,
That's a
nonstop.
definite.
Shoes, socks, no shirt. Yeah.
Anyone else like that's weird?
No, that's fully me. I
That
go.
sounds a little weird.
With a roommate. Live with it, buddy. Barely.
So when you go home, you're just like, God damn,
Shirt
this
off.
shirt. So
Yeah.
restrictive.
Yeah.
Really?
Shirt off. Shirt and pants at the house.
He lives alone, dude.
This is my dad.
That doesn't matter. I love being alone, and I walk around with clothes.
I'm shirt off at the house a lot of the time.
You are?
Yeah. Especially like in the morning, and I mean, it's just I don't sleep with one on.
Well, like-
so especially if it's
Dan can't see me, can he? But I wear this every day. This is my workout fit, and this gets hot.
It's
and muddy and
like
dirty.
full denim, top and bottom.
Pearl snap and jeans. So when I go to the house in my mud room, I take it off so I can not track it all over the house. But then I just don't put an alternate pair of clothes on.
But I'm definitely going down to my underwear and putting it on 61 every time I get in a hotel. I freaking love it. Dude.
We got to test that AC in a hotel.
So good.
Absolutely.
Don't know how this doesn't happen more often, but in an outcome somewhere in Blake's range of outcomes that he ducked, a Texas track coach was struck in the head by a shot put during a meet over the weekend.
Yes.
Ponder.
Gotta have your head on a swivel, huh?
Struck by the shot put during this was in Tyler.
I think he's pretty messed up too.
How are you doing that? It's got to be the kid's fault, right?
You can't say that.
It's gotta
you're
be.
around kids. It's like, I mean, if you're around chimps and one of them does something chimpy, it's like, I think that was probably your fault for being around them when they were.
Sounds like a.
If you're at a meet, though, you'd think the
renegade
kid's done it
shot put.
before.
It was at an actual meet?
It was.
Like a competitive throw?
Yes, they were in
The
Tyler.
kid's done it before.
Oh, that's the coach's fault.
His positioning, right? He wasn't in the field of play. Better in the javelin or worse? You ever see those? Javelin throws gone wrong. There's a whole subset.
Real? I feel like javelin, you got a decent, like, there's a way a javelin could strike you that wouldn't mess you up.
Kind of
that
bounce
much.
off, right? It's
Anything
not
other than the
tipped.
tip, whereas shot put, you getting touched by a shot put, that's
clobbered.
bad.
Well, then javelin, you go, hey, well, look out. And you look up. Because when someone says, watch out, you look up. And you're going to see a spear flying through the sky and you can dodge it. Somebody says, look out, and it's a shot put. It's this, like, slowly moving cannonball that you could run around, do anything with.
You're not doing shit about any of this. You're both getting leveled by this track equipment.
I'm fighting it.
If you give me a pick, I think I'm picking the javelin.
I agree. Fully.
That kid might have a little rotation in it. You get hit by the side of a javelin, you're fine.
Are we talking about success rate of avoiding or getting hit and not hurt?
Getting hit and not
The
hurt.
coach underwent.
I'm just accepting. I'm not diving
emergency
out of
surgery to treat a skull fracture.
the way.
He got hit in the head with it.
He got hit in the head.
This is the onus is on him, buddy. I'm sorry. I hate to be that guy, but you got to see that thing.
But
coming.
if the kid pulled it foul by
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's
25 degrees, like
it's
I don't
not.
know.
It's still not going to be moving that fast. That thing's heavy.
If your life is depending on this 14-year-old doing a good shot put, then where have you put
I'm
yourself?
saying he's probably not standing in front of the kid. He was probably where he was supposed to
wasn't
be.
But he
far
could have
enough
had the
away.
whistle at the start finish line.
In this
of the
photo,
hurdles,
he has a target painted on his head.
the hurdles event.
Explain
that
that.
seems like a over.
Why are we still doing this?
Shot put?
Yeah.
What if it was his suicide
I thought
pact?
you meant the story.
No.
Yeah, it is kind of funny that
It's so the fat kids can play track and field too.
I couldn't do it.
Brock Lesnar's daughter does it.
dude, does
She's
she
a dog.
ever? Have you ever? Dude, I've seen it. She looks
Chunk the
exactly
shit
like
out of
him.
The
that
pictures
thing.
are shocking. of
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar's daughter.
It is kind of funny. I mean,
But
at least with everything else, we're kind of trying to dress it up with rules and stuff. And in this one, they're like, "Hey, big kids, throw it.
Go throw that
Right.
big old thing over
Throw
there.
the heavy thing." Like, I don't know. Come up with something.
So, like the way you do it, you got to rotate in the circle with it by your ear, and then you launch it. So that means that the rotation was off, and he theoretically launched it
let me tell you.
directly at this person.
I think I've told you guys this story before, but when I was in high school, we had two kids who played football with us. If I recall correctly, I played with this dude through all 4 years, the older one. Two brothers. They were, I want to say, Vietnamese, and they were also both deaf. And they were also both great athletes. They were super, super, super speedy athletes. And so we had a translator at practice for the whole time I was there, because then when his younger brother started playing, she would go back and forth. And so they had not a little old lady, but a lady who was probably 50 out there, and she was a sign language translator. And, you know, she's got not a lot going on already. She's translating for two kids. She's trying to do football terminology. We would keep it pretty simple for them. Put him in the backfield, and I would toss him the ball. And I would show him the formation with a hand signal on the quarterback. I would call the play, and I'd be like, toss right. We'd pitch him the ball. He was
that good.
He was very good.
Because normally I think you throw the deaf kid defensive end, right?
This kid was
We want it
a
real
terror
easy.
with the ball in his hands, at the JV level.
Never jumping off
He
sides.
was still at the JV level, but he was really good. And no, what he did though was, this is a side story, spiked the ball in celebration one time, and the refs flagged him. And I'm like, dude, you've got to understand, like, he doesn't hear you. And they're like, I don't give a shit. He's got to know not to spike the ball. So they flagged that. But no, at practice one time, we had a quarterback coach, a coach who was probably in his 30s. He was a QB at Bell in the 80s. He had a fucking cannon. He still had the cannon. And dude, he threw a fade one time where she just wasn't looking. Ball got there first, and I'm talking like a 50-yard missile into the side of this lady's head, right? Sunglasses, visor flies off. She's laid out. Now, nobody wants to laugh. But you know who does laugh is people who can't hear themselves laugh, who might hate this lady. And the two deaf kids just are cry laughing. So loud. And like none of us really know what to do with it, you know? She's on the ground. It's
You gotta follow the leader.
It's probably
What a
the
scene.
funniest thing pound for pound I've ever witnessed in my life. Like the two of them just celebrating it.
Organic reaction.
We have a new charge here. We've kept up with this story out of Godly, where
Oh, yes.
yeah, quite a hot story here. The chief of police in Godly has been arrested for all sorts of things here, using official powers to obtain information on citizens in his county and city. There's prostitution charges that he was like pimping out his wife. She appeared on Fox 4. Did I tell you this story, Mike? She
think
appeared
so.
on Fox 4 wearing a Dallas Stars Tyler Sagan jersey and sat down with one of their reporters and was like, I'm not a prostitute. I've never been an escort, but I think people should be able to do whatever they want with their body. And
Swingers.
The issue here was that she was wearing that same Dallas Stars jersey on her escort profile.
Oh.
She was advertising on a...
I've thought about this every day since.
It's such a...
Like, I've never seen such a, like, because all the words she's using are, I would never, I categorically am not, it's just not. But, like, you're looking at the story and you have no option but to conclude this lady would suck you dry for $100 today.
Like, I don't mean this.
100.
I don't mean this political at all, but in a way, it's kind of what Trump is able to pull off, where you
Yes.
know that something he's
Yes.
saying is not true or whatever, you know, and he's like, nah, I never, whatever. Dude, she's like, he's a great husband. He would never do that ever. And she's just.
What am I going to wear for this interview?
The
I
same
know.
thing I was wearing when I was advertising myself as a hooker.
I'll wear my slut uniform.
And guess what? He's not going to say anything about it.
Amazing.
David Santender's not going to be like, this sucks.
It
like the
seemed
jersey
crazy.
from when you were a hooker.
Where are these websites?
So now, here's the update. So the chief of police is in trouble. Matthew Cantrell, he's been charged with a bunch of stuff, misuse of official information. They say that other cops were hooking up with her and like paying her in yard work. There was a whole scheme. They also seem to have kind of be running a swinger's nest out there. Well, now the police chief's mom has been arrested.
Oh, no.
Hey, now.
You're driving, so I'll let you think that. That's fine. So she was, I guess, employed by the city, and she was using her like ability, like her information access with the city, to spy on several people in the city, including a female citizen that had accused her son of sexual assault.
Oh, no.
So while he was chief of police, he allegedly assaulted a woman. She was making allegations, and then this guy's mom. This is so small town Texas.
Is it very bad?
It's awesome.
It can happen that quick in a small town.
The victim said she felt no alternative but to engage in intercourse with him to stop the unwanted advances.
I doubt that's ever the answer.
That's one way of doing it.
I don't think it is a way of doing it at all. I think if you're if you're trying to communicate, I will not have sex with you. Having sex with the person never gets that point across.
Am I a good dude because I've never thought of like, well, if you fuck me, we can get out of this? Like, am I a good dude because I think that?
I do think that is a baseline being a good dude. I think like 80% of dudes are on the good dude side of that. I think most of us are on that.
Right.
But there are some dudes that I definitely think
dirt
that
bagged
way.
out that bad, huh?
Yeah.
Let me try that.
I
out.
never look. I don't think it. But I mean, if she brought it up, right, you might be like, all right, now we're talking dealing.
If
right?
she was like, if there's anything I can do.
Yeah, something.
I mean, it's
really
a very popular plot of movies.
It is.
Certain movies.
Yeah.
It is. It's interesting, though.
It's the chicken or the egg.
It kind of depends on if you feel like, for example, right, like the Cowboys have a great offense. They got a lot of talent. Do they need George Pickens, really? Right? Like, you already have all this other talent. If I'm going to climax, I'm going to feel super embarrassed and bad afterward, no matter what. So does that mean I should add to it by having someone there who just got out of a crime? Or should I, you see, it's already bad. Do I want to make it worse? Or is it I already feel bad either way?
So does a crime help with post-nut clarity?
I think it's going to make you feel terrible when she's like, all right, am I off of the crime
I think
now?
it switches a focus.
So you ate a really poor dinner, chips, queso, fried food. You're going to feel bad anyway. What's a little ice cream going to do?
Exactly.
You're going to wake up tomorrow regardless.
And you're going to feel bad about the whole day, not specifically the ice cream.
Right. It was a shit day.
Tack it
File
on.
the whole day away.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, might as well do it.
All right. Fuck it.
I can't imagine getting my mom involved in crime, though.
She would.
She would.
Small town mama
If someone
camp.
accused you of something and she had the access to their personal email.
There's no doubt. That's why maybe I'm saying I can't imagine getting her involved.
Also, what do they mean by looking people up? Because isn't that a police's job?
Well, I think there was like a warrant status that maybe that was not supposed to be accessed that she did. It just sounds like a bunch of small town bullshit, right? Like a bunch of like harassment, using your power to bother people and harass people.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Why have power?
That's kind of what I say every time somebody's jumping Trump's ass about it. I'm
It's
like,
a small
yeah.
town getting too big for its britches.
That's right. Too big for his britches. That's a good one.
Speaking of the Trump administration, we do have some good news. I don't know what the name of the guy is. Rodney Scott. He's the new border czar after the guy that I saw at Great Wolf Lodge. Or no?
Oh, Homan's out?
Tom Homan?
No, I'm thinking of Greg Bovino. Is that his different title?
Yeah,
He is a
Trench coat
different
Greg.
guy.
Well, this guy, head of U.S. Customs and Border Protection, this is something near and dear to many of our hearts. And it is not putting a damn wall in the middle of Big Bend. And so now, the guy they have in there now says they have settled on there won't be a wall there. Like, because they've talked about, like, literally in St. Helena Canyon, there's just a spot where they're going to... But I guess because of blowback, that's not happening.
That's good.
That's a spot where I wish Dan would visit. But
Terlingua.
it's not easy to
Oh,
get
yeah.
to.
Terlingua.
And currently, with no wall at Lajitas, you can hit a golf ball into Mexico with a driver.
Yeah.
And if you put a wall up, I'm gonna have to hit my, a flop shot with a sand wedge or a
Phil
60
Mickelson
degree.
action.
If memory serves me
That's not fun.
correctly, it's very hard to simply traverse that area on foot.
You're saying sort of like a... If
It's
you,
almost
you-
like
you
a wall
earned-
in
you earned
itself.
it. Yeah.
Well, at some parts.
And if you got through, there's definitely parts
It's
you
near
could get
Terlingua.
through.
They do have I don't even know if they still do, like the annual thing where they all just meet in the river and
Yeah.
trade
they just
stuff
had
and
it.
dance and party.
They just had it last
Yeah.
week.
Really?
Yeah.
Which of the Confederate statues was your favorite, do you think?
Putting green. Center of the putting green. That's where they moved the Robert
Yeah.
Lee from.
Oh, you got to putt through his legs?
Yeah, exactly. A little light goes off.
Little Happy Gilmore.
The flag starts
What if
waving
they-
if you make it.
He laughs at you when you miss.
Instead of a wall,
Yeah.
you got like an American Ninja Warrior type obstacle course that if you can get through it, will take you.
You're in.
Bravo.
Yeah.
I think in general that's what you described there is one of my biggest problems with society is like we're already in the macabre. Like people are being like, if we're gonna do it, let's do it right.
Hoka goes woke. Give him an NIL deal for crossing right there.
Sure. Put it on Government Plus. I've been saying for a while, there's a lot we could do with this.
Yeah, we have all the downsides of the Running Man with none of the upsides.
Thank you. Perfect.
This is
All right.
bad.
There's your news, folks. And I didn't have the clothes ready, Blake, so you'll have to do it today.
The Dumb Zone News. Like and subscribe.
That was a good news.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Viewer Mail Birthday is brought to you today by Lucy.
Lucy is my preferred nicotine pouch, folks. It is 100% nicotine, Dan. And it is available for you at lucy.co/dumbzone. That's how you'll get yourself 20% off your first order with promo code dumbzone. I set it to subscribe and save. They just send it to me every month. A little roll.
I love
of
the
Lucy.
taste. Love the taste. If you were ever a chew guy, compared to that, it's awesome, man.
Yeah, definitely. It feels cleaner, better flavor. I like the like that Apple Ice 8 milligram. You know, your kids aren't going to ask you what's that, like they might with other nicotine sources
recently.
Yeah, much cleaner operation there. It's 100% nicotine. And here's the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age. Every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Lucy.co/dumbzone. Make the switch, man.
One birthday today. It is
Dude, you got 3 birthdays. Are you reading the fucking sheet or not?
on the sheet. It says Monday with one, then it says Saturday, and then it says Thursday. So I'm to assume
did you do
that
it on your Saturday show or no?
So I'm to assume that you put the day. So you put the day you got the birthday. Why? Why would you add that layer to it?
Well, why would you? You're going to read the birthday, and you could say this came in on Thursday. We didn't do a show.
That doesn't
Thursday,
matter.
Remember, folks?
The top birthday says Thursday. Why am I not assuming that that birthday is for Thursday?
Well, we
It
didn't do a
was
show
for last
Thursday,
Thursday.
and given that it is a birthday, the date does kind of matter, to Dan's point. You just want to read what happened on any other day in history while we're at it?
Well, fuck it. I'll go back to here. A birthday from May 1st. Here's
we
JT's
didn't
birthday
do a
from May
show.
1st.
Gemini.
That's not the point.
Gemini.
We didn't do a show Thursday.
He doesn't care
So
about
we
those
do-
customers.
So you're not going to read the guy's birthday that sent it in for
I'll
his
read
show?
it. I'll just, I guess, reorder it. I'll put it down here. This birthday came in on Thursday, May 7th, 11:32 in the morning. Dear Leonardo DiCucci, today is my best
See?
friend and loyal dummy, Jeremy Marist Leofow birthday.
Now we see what this was about.
His leaders are Blake's grasp on addiction and his constant complaining about how tough it is on the weekends while simultaneously having elite scene control during the week. Bro's a legend. Stay hard, never punt, fire Nico, DF Tucker.
You ready for Marist off the edge this year?
Absolutely.
Dude.
Unleash him.
It's going to happen. Is he dropping back? Is he coming downhill? Who knows?
Hello, Mr. Dan. Please wish a happy 30th birthday to good dude Tucker Harding. He is celebrating by making the turn, hitting him straight, and getting up and down.
Happy birthday, dude.
His leaders are Blake's understanding of addiction, Jake's understanding of baseball errors, and Dan's understanding of convenience store robberies. Bless up, Jeremy. And then final one. Dear pitiless punisher of the perineum. My name is
Wow.
John Watts, DBA in the Discord as Texas Donkey Show. You may remember me from such remotes as Star Power in Addison or more recently Drop Beth's parents' house.
Oh, okay.
I want to wish
I
my
love that
son
house.
Matthew James Watts a happy 8th birthday. His leader is Jake calling things gay.
That's gay.
One of his main goals for this year is to let the entire world know that his older brother Michael smells like poop.
Didn't have to read that part.
I'd love it's in the sheet. I'd love a name rating from Jake.
He's shook up now. Michael James Watts?
Yes.
That's incredible. I didn't know we were still naming 8-year-olds. That obviously makes me think of the Houston DJ.
Oh, Michael Watts. Wow. One dies and the other one appears.
It's pretty great. Pretty great.
Shout out to the homies in the Discord, including Drop Bethaniel. I don't watch wrestling from John.
I have a couple things I want to run by you guys real quick, Blake. You can let that play. I like it.
The Dumb Zone presents
Today in History.
I'm just going to shoehorn this in here, Clayton. I have a couple images for you in there because Brick is a big truck guy. I like to take pictures of the trucks I see around town, and I send them to my friend TC and my friend Jorts. We have like an epidemic in DFW of guys who have trucks that kind of look like they're in the military, but they're not.
Landman.
Example, the Apocalypse truck I saw. I think this was on the tollway.
I'm expecting a snorkel minimum.
What do you guys do with this?
Jesus.
How would you describe what you're seeing here? What is the base model of this vehicle?
Pays for sex.
That's a Halo.
And the godly
Halo Warthog.
Doesn't that? It does look like it's like a video game vehicle.
He's got it,
and it says Apocalypse.
It's rhino lined. The whole thing is rhino lined.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about short wheelbase vehicles with wide tires. You hit and with him being on a highway like that, you hit one pothole at 70 miles an hour, the whole car hits that pothole.
Yeah, it doesn't feel functional at all.
That's
That's a six-wheeler.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even worse. That's like the thing that Luca has.
I wonder.
It's a Jeep
Luca?
chassis.
I do remember
Gladiator with a six-wheel.
And then the other two I have to show you here. Dan can perhaps participate in this as well as a back-end guy. This is a baseball on Saturday. Now, do you guys do you see what I see jump out at you here?
The police thing?
The truck sticking out?
The truck. Okay?
You gotta turn that front camera on when you creep in the parking spot.
There's a truck that is halfway hanging out into the driveway of the parking lot. Go to the next one if you have it. You can see what happened here is another guy, another truck guy did the same thing on the other side. It's not a spot anymore.
Hold on. Yeah. The first truck's long bed truck, so he's not going to fit into one spot.
Which is fine. Although he's pulled.
I don't love it.
I don't love it, but he's like,
You
all
should
right.
park at the end of the parking lot, right?
You bought the truck.
I feel like he should park
You
at
bought
the
the
end.
truck, so you have to park at the end of the parking lot. But if you want to do there, how is it possible that your fucking dummy friend is like, I know what to do.
Right.
I'll park in the half of a parking spot he left with my 1.3 size car.
Because the first truck guy's like, maybe a
At least-
motorcycle or something could get behind me.
Kia.
Yeah. Yeah. Not a fucking
No,
Denali.
what am I? I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna take a picture.
That's
Shame
insane.
you.
Do you ever respect the compact only writing on the floor though?
Primarily just because I'm not sure I can fit.
Depends on
But-
if you're driving a monster like that, like a speedboat. But generally, no, we're not. Compact only is not.
What is compact? Like this is something you write on a census form.
Right.
I don't know what that means.
Like somebody's gonna be
I
out
felt
there.
like my previous car was compact. I felt like they were speaking to me. The C-Max.
And they probably were, but let's define
As long
it.
as you don't have a
parked it
monstrosity, any car
confidently in
can
there.
go in the compact.
I think youth baseball might be a top-ranked parking asshole location.
Yeah.
in Paragon
Oblivious
Flying, yeah.
parking assholes.
Unbelievable.
I mean, you've made your bed and you have a beautiful home, and great
Yeah, I know,
life
I
for
know.
you. If you're choosing to live in Grapevine, this is exactly the kind of thing you're constantly begging for.
That's true.
It's a place that you knew was full of these people.
It's true.
Packed to the gills with these people.
I cannot stand the pickup truck owner with the pleather canvas lid over it either.
Over the back.
Yeah, like that guy had. So whatever happened there was obviously his fault because he's got the cover over the bed. It doesn't matter. He could
Hey
have been
man, that
first.
gets me 2 more miles to gallon.
That's right.
All right, sorry, Blake.
Community Mechanical presents On This Day in History.
Let's see here. Okay, today, Monday, May 11th, the 131st day of the year, 234 days left in 2026. On this date in 1985, 56 people died when a flash fire swept a jam-packed soccer stadium in Bradford, England.
Dan?
That's a terrible tragedy.
Says here they were just soccer fans.
Did they have to put in flash so you don't think that people were dummies?
And have you ever heard
kind
of
of a smoldering
fire?
No, that'll be cool. We should hang out. We should stand around.
I don't want to miss the match.
how fast can a fire truly spread? And I know it's bad, but it's also 40 years ago. So
yeah, fully wooden.
Like how? Like a
yeah.
If they're not saying explosion, then like you're in the wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Explosion that could catch you.
There's quite a few folks that looked at that thing.
Yeah.
And
Boy, I
did
hope
nothing.
it doesn't keep coming.
It did nothing.
Kind of are on the attack right now.
Provided oxygen to it.
In 1997, IBM's Deep Blue computer demolished and overwhelmed Garry Kasparov, winning the 6-game chess rematch between man and machine in New York. Is there a movie about this?
It was breaking news in my elementary school.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah. This
before
was
Judith?
Yeah.
This was big in the elementary school news. The teachers would come in and be like, guys,
It's over.
your fucking computer.
Can we go home then?
Dude, computers can do everything.
Dude, I saw some headline this morning that was like, I guess was there a shooter at Florida State recently?
Hard to say.
Not since Charlie Ward.
It said something like new information that a Florida State shooter used AI to plan his attack. It instructed him that multiple students would have a bigger impact. And I'm like, I'm not afraid of you, AI. Like, no shit.
You're not just being pragmatic.
There's nothing impressive about that at all.
It's just being pragmatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most basic AI I've ever heard.
In 2003, Rafael Palmeiro of the Texas Rangers hit his 500th career home run to become only the 19th player in baseball history to reach the mark. And he did not do it with steroids.
I don't think that's true.
I'd still like to talk to him.
Did it with cocaine.
I owe him an apology.
I do remember going to one of the games where he was on $4.99 and I took my glove.
Oh, really?
Thinking, boy, if I could just catch this, I'd be rich.
Did he get, what's the word? Like justified? Like he lied, but he was just under pressure. He didn't really, or what was his deal?
No, I don't know that he ever really owned it, did he?
Did he doubled down. That was his thing, right?
In front of Congress.
Yeah, he lied under oath, or allegedly, right? Like he just never gave up on it.
Did he address it at all? There was that great documentary about him
Will
and
Clark, yeah.
What's up?
You guys think it's funny about lying under oath? Like, I don't know.
Ooh, the Bible's right there?
Yeah.
Wait, you did an oath first and then you lied?
Yeah, it is funny when people get jammed up about, the Bible or getting sworn in or something.
Swearing to God.
Yeah. Like, did I do this shit in my sleep?
Lying all the
Nothing.
time, brother. Think I won't lie in this courtroom? Crazy. It's the only place I'm gonna lie.
Let's see. Birthdays. Bobby Witt is 62.
And still going strong like this.
Playing for the Cubs.
His son's pretty good.
You guys who see who passed away over the weekend?
No.
Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, no. Who was it?
Our skipper had to go home.
Oh,
He had
Bobby
to go.
Cox?
He had to go be with Ted Turner.
Oh, yeah.
This one's probably not on the list, so I'll give you a new one just in case. But Bobby Cox's domestic violence allegation is uniquely funny because there was a time, kids, when we used to have home phones, and the allegation was that he beat his wife with a home phone.
Dang.
Oh, no.
Bobby Cox was kind of a wild boy, wasn't he?
Big time.
Just like Joe Pesci beat Maury from Maury's Wigs with the phone.
Yeah, with the
I'm
phone.
pretty sure, dude.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
So she was calling somebody for help and he took her. Yeah, okay.
It sounds like it.
All right.
He was putting in a call to the pen. You know what I mean?
Speaking of the bullpen, former Ranger Francisco Cordero is 51.
Always confuse him.
I don't
with-
think he's the Frankie that threw the chair.
Okay.
Prop Joe.
Yeah.
Frankie Francisco, right?
Yeah, in Oakland.
Okay. Through the chair.
Jihad Ward is 32.
Hold on, not the worst thing a Rangers closer has ever done.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Boy, this is interesting because Matt Bush ran that guy's head over with a motorcycle.
Is
John
that-
Wetland.
I'm thinking of Wetland. Yeah. Touch kids.
We probably have a nice metal stand though.
Now we can definitely take this thing home 7, 8, 9 if we need to. Get it to the pen.
Neftali let up that fly ball to right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. That's the worst.
He's
Pretty
on
bad
there.
things.
Jihad Ward is 32.
I actually think if you wanted to do this, that one time Jeremy Jeffress pissed himself at a DUI stop.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I could build you a bullpen.
People
tomorrow.
got mad at how often that ended up in tickers.
Technically, you could massage Jose Canseco in there. He pitched.
Great points. Set up, man.
Cam Newton is 37.
Happy birthday.
He's
all dressed
the
up
keeper of
today.
Keeping it real.
Walking, talking
Thursdays.
CTE.
He got in a fight like a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah, the flag football.
Flag football with a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
Good, cool.
It's not something I'm proud of, but he's probably my least favorite person alive.
Yeah,
No,
I swear to God, dude, he might be the most annoying person in that. Like every time he pops up on social media, I'm like, dude, I wish someone would beat the shit out of this guy.
I'll say it. I hate him.
I can't stand him.
He's the best college football player of all time.
All right.
There was not a single
Best
other
college
NFL
football
talent
player of
on
my
that
lifetime.
team, and he went to the
Johnny
title.
Football
Relax.
with like a word. And look, I love
He's
Cam.
so much better than
Reggie McNeil.
Manziel. Reggie come on.
Tebow, come on.
You
He's
take
way
out of
better
high
than
school
Tebow.
right now. You've
All
got,
of the guys you're talking about
we're
were
not
playing
even
with
having the same
NFL
debate.
offenses.
I think he's great. He's a fun player to watch in the NFL. Probably had an underrated NFL career. He's also just like he's existing to annoy people.
He's
now.
compromised.
And
He's
nobody, and
compromised.
even somebody,
Compromat.
people will say something to him like, "Dude, you don't really." And he just constantly is like, I don't know what he's doing.
I did like him
It's
making up
almost like
words.
Cosby.
I do like him making up words. It's a good bit.
Is he the one with the 3 paintings?
Yes, he has 3 portraits in his home: one of Barack Obama, one of Martin Luther King Jr., and one of Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Which you would ask like a middle schooler, like that's good at football right now, like what's going in your mansion? And those are the things he's choosing.
If I got a
Can't
mention,
stand
that's what I would decorate it with.
Those exact 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Matt
Those.
Leinart is 43.
Hot tub.
Better college player than
Cam Newton?
Yeah, there you go.
Again,
I
playing
get-
all on NFL, like just NFL players all up and down his entire
I
roster.
can't argue with that.
Cam Newton didn't play with a single one. He won a title
Yeah,
by
Gus
himself.
Malzahn though.
The only time
Kanye.
a team's ever been ranked outside the top 25 and then went on to win the title. Because he shows up for 1 year and
Chris
is just
Davis
so
would
good
like a
by
word.
himself, it decides the entire title for that year.
Oh, then I have a good idea. Then that gives him the right to put a bunch of dumb shit on his head and his wrist and clang around on my phone for the
Absolutely.
rest of his life.
Yes.
Didn't he
was
have
that
a bit about feeding his kids and he doesn't have any kids and he was making $80 million a year?
Everything he says, he's just like, I can't see just laying down with a woman for nothing. And they're like, you have 8 kids with like, so he's like, I digress. It's just insane. There's just no substance to any of it. Yeah.
There was a coach that coached for North Texas who coached at Florida when he was there. I'll let you connect the dots on who this is. Said Cam Newton was the worst person he had ever been around.
And that was in college. That was before the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not
Despite
shocked by
these
this.
great personal struggles, having such an unlikable personality.
Yeah.
Cody Kessler's 33.
USC,
Dude,
Browns.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude.
You could convince Cam Newton to deploy to Iran right now. Like the nation needs you.
Billy Bean is 62.
Happy birthday.
hot.
Gay one?
That's the gay Billy B.
Oh.
James Dolan is
Do you
71.
know there's a guy named
Legend.
James? Yeah.
You're breaking up.
No happy birthday to James Dolan.
No?
One of the worst.
Kick Charles Oakley out of MSG.
One of the worst.
Sacrilegious.
How's his band? What is it called?
Rock. No,
Rolling with Dolan.
I don't know.
Shane Steichen is 41. I feel like this is for Jake. Sabrina
gets
Carpenter's 27.
Dan, you're breaking up really bad. Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter, really a huge fan. Big Sabrina Carpenter weekend
Oh,
in the-
video?
in the house.
Are we saying that she
Little
looks
house
like
tour.
young Hillary?
Oh, is that a thing? Young Hillary was hot.
Not as Sabrina Carpenter's hotter than young Hillary.
I like Sabrina Carpenter's music, but again, as I've told you guys, I like her especially because I don't really want to have sex with her. She looks too nubile to me.
Yeah, I would say I don't
I like
want to have
that.
sex with her, but still would say that she is hot.
Yeah.
Like, it's not really the same thing.
Agreed.
Martha Quinn is 67.
Hot.
Evan Goldberg is 43. He wrote Superbad.
Hell yeah.
Legend.
Goldberg.
Mary Elizabeth Ellis is 47 from Always Sunny.
A friend.
Black China's 38.
Hot.
Today's rapper birthday, Ace Hood is 38.
Got an Ace Hood in the
I'm so hood.
I was trying to remember. He had one song, right?
That was it. I'm so hood. And then, that was T-Pain, the T-Pain era.
And Peter North is 69.
Oh my God, 69.
Yeah.
Peter North.
I wonder what he's up to these days.
I was a fan of Peter North for like a decade before I even put together that Peter North is a pun in his name.
Pete North.
You probably got to think about that too hard. I'd like it to be more obvious.
Yeah. He was too smart.
Yeah, that's his problem.
Yeah.
In 2019, TMZ reported that Nadia North was granted a restraining order against her husband following 2 episodes of domestic violence in June of that year. He hit her in the face with his penis.
Not Peter.
You're telling me
with a concussion.
That's a
wait
bit.
a minute. Porn star Peter North has a controversies tab? No way. Born on this day, now dead. Denver Pyle, Uncle Jesse on the Dukes of Hazzard. And Jake Chang and Ang Bunker.
Why Jake? Okay, it's fair.
It's you.
Chang and Ang Bunker owned slaves. a lot of people leave this out of their legacy, but they not only became wealthy landowners and business owners, they both married. They had several children, but they also owned slaves, which kind of like with the flash flood, I don't know. I feel like if somebody 1.5 foot tall can enslave you, then
has anybody just been like, I didn't own them. They were just here.
They're not 1.5 feet tall. They're Siamese twins.
Okay, so what were they, strapping and otherwise very healthy? They were a 6'4" Siamese twin. Like they had to be compromised physically, right?
You could knock
They
them
were
over.
each married, and they each had like 10 kids.
I did know that. Yeah.
How did? There's so much. How
I
did
could
they
not be
figure that
enslaved
out?
by someone who could knock me, who I could knock over.
Is there 2 vages?
I think so. Well, no, this is a. I mean,
same.
Yeah, they married the Abby and Brittany of 1870.
They just lay there with a nexus point in the middle, and they just sort of twist around. 4 of them. But again, I don't care.
Could you imagine that having a
not
bad
tiny
day?
or not? There's no way Aang and Chang could have enslaved any of us.
How have we never seen Siamese twin porn?
Yeah, how's that never?
Take some calls.
Disgusting.
Dead on this day, still dead, Bob Marley.
CIA killed him.
Died at 36.
Died of irresponsibility, not take care of that toe.
Yosemite Bear died on this day. He is double rainbow guy.
Terrible to learn that he's not with us.
Oh yeah, he's been dead for quite some time.
COVID death?
However,
way.
yes, but however, Justin Bieber recently played that video like at Coachella.
That's good.
I watched a little bit of his set. He just, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
He's a friend.
Yeah, had him on the next day.
Jerry Stiller died on this day. That is Arthur from King of Queens.
Great in Zoolander.
And in 2011, Robert Tractor Trailer.
Who won the
So he
trade?
won that trade.
It's pretty clear. That was a rhetorical question.
And
that was Today in History.
Where you at, Dan? Still in West Virginia.
You know what? I should get out and show you. I'm parked, but you'll be very excited to see what I'm looking at right here. Is that over there? Can I run through here? Can I run through traffic to get there? Can I run through there?
He's
Run
not
past the parking lot. Let's see. Well, I was trying to help. Let's see. Hold on.
While you do that,
Let's turn on the camera. Can you see me? Am I here?
I'm sure we will soon.
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know if you can see what's behind me there. Let me run over to the parking lot where it all happened. Where it all happened, boys.
You're at the Cheesecake Factory?
I'm at the Cheesecake Factory parking lot. That's it.
Wow.
That's where it all happened.
So we going to do this or what?
I could feel the energy.
Yeah. No, that's
See
good
if you can-
stuff. That's okay, though.
See if you can find her jewel.
Yeah.
Shit. Is there a plaque?
That field trip brought to you by Poncho Shirts. Poncho Outdoors. I got a new poncho on today. Huge fan.
Oh, that thing's
quality.
nice.
High quality shit.
That's a collared shirt you can wear in water.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
No doubt.
SPF, all that, yeah.
No doubt. If you needed to, this is for you. So maybe take this out to your local, but never, you know what? Never mind. This is going to get cut off. It's ponchooutdoors.com/dumbzone. $10 off, free shipping. I got a couple new ones in today. It's raining outside. No problem. I spilled drink on myself today because I'm a dummy. No problem. I can do that. That's exactly right. ponchooutdoors.com. And the promo code is dumbzone. Brick, you want to give any closing remarks? What do you think? Do you have anything to get off your chest about the show?
Fuck Post Malone.
You know what I saw? I told these guys the other night. So Brick, the quick 30-second, Brick managed sort of Post Malone very early in his career. When he was still just like doing the show downtown, trees. It was like,
When he was a lost little boy and needed someone to pay for his cigarettes.
helped shepherd him to where he is. There's a falling out. Spoiler, it's Post Malone's fault. But I saw this weekend a new term that I hadn't heard before, and it said Post Malone, and then it might have been like Dua Lipa, are suffering from blue dot virus.
Oh, they're trying to mansplain them not selling concert tickets.
Well, blue dot virus, Dan, is when you click on an event and there are
all
nothing but blue dots there for available tickets.
How about you just suck?
Because it wasn't selling. So is that all because Brick went on Cirque du Sirois? And
I believe
aired
so.
the guy out?
Possibly.
1 million views. We're at 1 million views. Somebody, ticket buyer saw that.
Yeah.
Ticket buyers saw that.
And they're siding with us.
That's right.
Moving the needle.
I mean, look at the comments. I put on a clinic in those comments.
That Raising Cane's that's his is just a wasteland.
They should,
Nobody there.
Yeah, shittiest chicken strips in
Just
all of the franchise.
chicken piling up.
Unless
you use the bathroom.
Email us at sales. No. All right, Dan. Same time tomorrow.
Dan's got
Yeah, I'll be here at the Cheesecake Factory.
Waiting to get it wet.
Nice.
All right.
Adios, mofo.
We gotta go before this becomes a zoo.
See you guys for drinks later.
Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe and type for my name if you want to watch more of my video.
You're in the dumb zone, dumb zone. This is the dumb zone, dumb zone. This is the dumb zone, dumb zone. This is listen to the Dumb Zone. Doesn't really matter what the time zone. It's time for the Dumb Zone. Time for the Dumb Zone.